let it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. Now it's here.
Or shall I say, I am. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go. When it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. This including the Ice Wall, baby. Shout out to the Tartarians, the Grays, baby. Shout out to you all, and the Contrarians too, by the way. Cowboys playoff hopes surging as the Eagles collapse. Plus, more updates heading into the Vikings week. Let's get it. The name is Law Nation. Hush your mouth over there. Hush it. Hush your mouth. Riggs! I can't take this no more, Riggs. Why is this happening? What's going on? I thought the season was over, Riggs. It's just beginning. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is your humble servant, Lord.
And let's fight. Come on with it. Cook. Come on. Come on. Like a Law Nation party, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How y'all feeling? The final 4 games, baby. Yeah. And you know, last night, let
me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
So AI Tisha, she was right, was she right? She was expecting an Eagles collapse, and AI Tisha, shout out to her, man. So yeah, y'all give AI Tisha them flowers, man. Yeah, all we got to do is win out, and I'm quite sure anytime somebody can have 4 INTs and a fumble, and the first player in NFL history to have 2 turnovers in 1 play. I can't make this stuff up, man. Cool.
That's where the guts went. Just dropped them.
Yeah, oh my goodness, man. Let me check in on them right quick because they were talking a lot of stuff, man. You know, my Tisha, they looking great. It's a damn shame what they did to that bird. Riggs! Peter! All of y'all. Yeah, yes indeed. Oh my, poor Roger, man, poor Roger. I don't have the Roger in my thing because what I want to do is I want to savor that Roger. You know, we still got that thing roasting. We might have lost this past week, right? We might have lost, right? But the Eagles lose too. They ain't losing too. So it just keeps everything remains the same. We just got to take care of business. Of course, we not done. We haven't done anything yet. We got to still face off versus the Vikings, and we saw what the Vikings did to the Washington team. I get all of that. But here's the thing that we got to do. Take this one game at a time. You must win out. Let me say this loud and clear. You must win out. And it seems as if, though, since we look up the new standings of everything, it seems as if though the eliminations, Washington got their elimination slip, so they on the couch, and we got some things that we have to really work in and get things moving and grooving. We got those things. We must figure out ways to get those things going. And on top of that, let me repeat, because AI Tisha, man, y'all giving her a hard time, man. AI Tisha, now that you see that, can you repeat? Because I'm going to keep what you said. Say what you said last week about hoping and wishing for this epic fallout from the Eagles, and see what you can do in this particular realities of it.
Here is the full updated playoff breakdown, including an Eagles collapse scenario, based on the standings you provided, and the Cowboys 6 and
This
6
is from last week.
record.
Yeah.
I'll break it into Cowboys NFC East path, Eagles collapse, Cowboys wildcard paths. Most realistic routes, 1.
Okay.
Yes, there is a path for the Cowboys to win the NFC East. Even though the Eagles are sitting at 8-4, they are not safe.
Did y'all hear that? You know. So this is before. This is on the front end. Although they're 8-5. Listen to this.
Eagles' remaining path to collapse. For the Cowboys to win the East, you need 2 things. A, Cowboys must finish better than 8, and for Eagles Dallas likely needs to finish 10-6-1, best case, or 9-7-1, still possible. B, Eagles must collapse to 9 losses or more, meaning Eagles finish 8-9, 9-8, or 8-8-1. With their schedule and recent inconsistency, this can absolutely happen. Cowboys versus Eagles direct comparison. Eagles equals 8 wins. Cowboys equals 6 wins.
Hey, I love what I'm hearing, y'all. Ooh, la la. So with that being said, not going to go into the conversation. You can stop right there, AI. I don't want to go into the things of going back and forth with this. But when you look at this spread, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but the Cowboys are 6-6-1. Of course, we got the help from the inwards of this particular division, inwardly speaking, that there are the 2 that remains. The Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, they did everything in their power to try to win this game, right? And when you start to think about the kind of caliber of quarterback that they got over there, all it takes is one more tip of that feather to fall somewhere on that team, and it's going to be epic collapsing. I think they already down that path. They haven't won a game since we fried them, right? Shoot. What's the Eagles' record since they lost to us? Can somebody put that down? How many games did they lose in a row? You know, did they lose in a row? My bad. Did they lose in a row? So come on with it. Ashton Genty, 2 words. And here's what you can't sleep on. The Raiders do have, by the way, a coach who won a Super Bowl, right? So all I can think of is that this would be a situation and scenario. Don't let them Raiders fool around. Where the game at, by the way? Is it in not Oakland, but is it in Vegas? Where's that game? Where's that game? Yeah. 0-3. Look, let's shoot for 0-4, you know. Yes, indeed. So we still got to take care of business, Cowboys Nation. We really do. And when we start to think of these collapse, it's down to the Final Four, the end game. What should we do? And in the words of Thanos, you should have went for the head, right? So we got to figure out how we can just get things going. Hey, buttload, Law, appreciate you. Raiders always play the E-girls tough. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Now it's in Philly. But here's how I can work against them. They are already egging their offensive coordinator's house or what have you, right? And what all it takes in Philly is a few bad series, which I think that they will have, by the way. And they start booing and they start dropping their own bird droppings on themselves. Have y'all ever seen a chicken coop? Have you ever seen a pigeon coop? Have you ever seen an eagle's coop? Birds don't care where they take their dumps. And sometimes if you don't clean it out, it be all everywhere. Look, birds don't know how to clean up or take care of themselves. So that's why they poop over everything. And that could very much so happen, even in the nest of being in Lincoln Financial, whatever the name of their stadium. I think that they're going to be taking a dump on themselves. And that's how we can really reclaim our time and reclaim where we rightfully belong. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, the top of the NFC East. That's where we going. That's where we going. We just got to take care of business. And yes, when we look at everything and contextualize it, yes, we didn't do that at the last game, but that's okay, Cowboy Nation. How are you guys feeling about all of this? Because we're hearing news and noise about the internal affairs of the Cowboys, and that is the lineup for us. Let me get back to us over here, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate y'all. Span 4 better than Ferg. I feel you on that, fam. Now, out of all of this that we got to go with, we are relying on Geno Smith and Marcus Mariota. Hey, as long as the Bills can get them one time, I think that something's about to fold. Something about to fold. I want to say welcome back to Trayvon Diggs, man. He's back in the starting lineup this week, according to information that is bestowed upon us. Shout out to Trayvon Diggs, man. I can't wait to see him. Bland, oh my gosh, man. Bland need him a good game. He need him one. Hope all is well with Bland for the future. We need to see him have a good game. Malik Hooker, I believe that he may not be in this particular game. We'll find out. But they got him as the starting safety right now. Wilson, he's the other guy. Overshawn, and then we see Logan Wilson in this particular mix. Something is about to change this week. I'm hearing that they might just insert Wilson as your mic as soon as this week all unfolds. They talking about competition. They talking about those type of things. I showed you guys Quentin Williams tape. He's pretty good. Clark, he's been great. Osa, I've been hearing that he had a bad game this past game, and you guys rightfully so, he had one of his worst games. Donovan Ezaraku, as you can see, he's been one of the guys that's been solid on his defense. But when we go and we start talking about this guy right here, Murray. Appreciate you, Regina. Thank you for jumping in. Dolores, appreciate you. Sadiqa Charles, thank you for jumping in. Here's what I got to say. And I'm prefacing my statement with all of this because I really want Action Powell says you got people thinking that Spanford is better than Ferguson. That's bananas. You tell me what Ferguson do better than Spanford. I'm waiting. You tell me what he does better. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I'll go talk about Murray. But before I go to Murray, what do Ferg do better than Spanford? I just need to know. I want to know. Can you call in? Can you give me a questioning there? What do he do better? Yeah, I want to know your explanation. What do Ferg do better? And Ferg is good. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. Outside of experiences, what do Ferg do better? I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I just want to know. Just let me know. Do he block better? Do he catch? Do he run better routes? What do he do better than Spanford? Ferg scored touchdowns better. Yeah, you give it an opportunity. Yeah, jeez. All right, so he said he does everything better. Okay, I feel you on that. You know, y'all can say that. Y'all can say that. Action Pile says you tripping. Okay, here's the thing. When we break down film and when we say something that's definitive, a lot of people will choose sides and they would say, well, no, not necessarily. Just like, and I can switch back over to what I was going to go to because this all fits into the same thing. Now, I believe what I believe, right? And when you go dark, you just go dark, right? Because I was out there in training camp and I saw with my natural eyes how this guy can crease up the field. He's faster, he's more athletic, and he's more physical. The only thing that's different between the two is the simple fact that one got more experiences and one get more opportunities. That's just all I can say. But neither here nor there. If I had me a team and you had you a team and I had the chance to pick Brevin Spanford and you pick Ferguson, I'm winning. I'm winning. I can guarantee you I can book it and I'm winning. That's just all I can say. But it's not about who's better or who's not. But I'm just saying in general of who I would go with from an athleticism point of view. But granted, I'm not trying to cash anything or cast any aspersions upon Ferg. Shout out to him. I think he's a real nice guy. I think that he got a promising future and all of this stuff. But Spanford, if given the opportunity, he will show you guys that he is more athletic. He can block better in a pinch. If I'm getting into a fight and I got a choice if I'm getting into a fist fight and I got a choice to call Spanford or Ferg, guess what I'm going? I'm giving me a Span and a Ford, and I guarantee you, I'm coming out with the W. But you can get whatever you want to say. But it is for what it is. Ferg fumbles, he costs games. Now, I'm not beating up Ferg on that. Even a pimp drop a dime, sometime. But it is for what it is. But if you can articulate and definitively ask yourself, what does Ferg does better than Spanford? Then articulate yourself to that point. Now, here's the other side. My guy, my homie, Okoye, I would never throw him under the bus or in front of the bus or beside the bus. But what I will say, if he is saying that Murray is pretty good and he's been good on this team, just like the argument with Ferg, and say, look at the tape, here's what old folks say. Not everyone's lying, right? Old folks say this all the time. Not everybody's lying. So at some point, you get at least a 40 for putting your name on the test. Why is everybody is after Murray? Why is he giving his 36.8 grade? What is going on with Murray? What's going on with that? Because at the end of the day, I get it. We normally don't go off of grades. We go off of tape and all of this stuff. And I get what my homie has said. He's my brother from another mother. But what is going on with him? And historically speaking, not everybody's lying. There are, out of all of the linebackers in the world, this guy, historically speaking, since he's been in the league, and I hate doing this. I don't get nothing of this as an appraise of like, hey, I want this guy to not be on the team because I think that he can make a few plays. But since 2020, 54, 34, 47, 52, 45, 36. Now, we could talk about schemes in the mix, or we could talk about Matthew Eberflus. What is it? Is what I'm trying to get at. Because not everybody's lying. Should we see some good stuff? If he's getting this year, he's getting a 63.1 pass rush grade. And if we could talk about this and that, is he better just lining up and shooting through some A gaps or B gaps and saying, hey, we just want you to be one directional, and I'm just saying, I'm not trying to beat him up. This is not a Collier versus Law. But what I'm saying is we can say, look at the tape. Look at the tape. Go look at the tape. We can say that. And we can look at the tape. When you played in the National Football League, you're supposed to have some good plays, right? So what I'm saying is basically is that when we look at Kenneth Murray, if we want to win these 4 games, I think and this is just my opinion, Action Powell. This is just my opinion for those that's in the chat that said that, hey, man, this is totally disrespectful. But what I've said is, damn it, let Mears live foul. Since we drafted him, since he's homegrown, give him an opportunity to SUCK. You know what I'm saying? Give him that chances to mess up and go through the growing pains. Because at this point, I think that by the time that we hit next year, the experiences and the wisdoms that you can get out of playing the game will benefit him more than it will hurt him. And we can get the equal or the equilibriums of things if you just put the youth out there. Just go with the Shamar James. Go with the Mears Live Foul. Throw in some mixtures of Logan Wilson to a degree and give you some Overshown. That's what I think. Because at this point, if we continue to do the same thing over and over again, what are those things, baby? What are those things? Yeah. So what are those things, man? I just need to know, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and that's just for what it is. That's just for what it is, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Maybe he's a good, what do you call that? Blitzing linebacker. Maybe that's the case. I think that's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying to accomplish right there. You know what I mean? That's all I can say with this, All right, so here's what I got. And I'm not trying to beat y'all up. I'm not trying to make this thing about who's right, who's wrong, right? And I do know the more chances at it that you can talk about it, you can go along with it. And I get all of that. Let me pull this up right quick. Let the AI speak. Oh, no, it's not enough. Okay. Law, is it me or does Matthew Eberflus not listen enough on defense? If I can get home with 4, send more. I think that when we start talking about scapegoats, he can, even though he handpicked Murray or he handpicked some of these linebackers and he's supposed to be the linebacker whisperer, I think that when you start to think about those type of things, I think that plays a role in it. He can always say, hey, I had the Roquan Smith. I had the Darius Leonards of the world. I was able to coach up Sean Lee. His resume is impeccable as it relates in Rolando McClain. That's what Matthew Eberflus can say. And he can say, well, next year give me a linebacker. Give me a Sonny Styles. And let's look at my defense then, and that can change a whole lot of perspectives. That's why I think that the Cowboys, and that's the last gun in his pocket or the last clip of guns in his pockets, that's what he's going to do. And say, hey, man, I've improved the defensive front, the front 4, that's better. We're doing front 5 concepts and principles, but give me the chance and opportunity. Okay, and also on the Brevin Span 4 when targeted, his passer rating is 123 when targeted, by the way, for those who want to know. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Jake Ferguson, but the passer rating when targeting, it is 113. But the average yards per reception is 3.9. Now, I mean, them's a little check-offs, man, and dump-offs. 7.4. So I'm not saying that if you give those spoonfuls of opportunities for span 4 that will be better. But I'm just saying it's just the opportunity. And for how crazy math works is that the more opportunities that you have, it could weaken those numbers. But what I'm saying is the whole argument between Spanford and Ferg is that if his high ankle sprain didn't happen, the Cowboys probably would have looked at that $50 million contract for Jake Ferguson and said, you know what, we'll just let you play that out. You know, that's just what I'm going to say with the Jake Ferguson versus Spanford argument. But let's agree to disagree, ladies and gentlemen. Spanford is damn sure better than Schoonmaker. Come on, can we agree to disagree? you know. Hey, yo, Shays, can we agree to disagree? Now, y'all will be some contrarians. Y'all be some contrarians if y'all say, nah, Lord, hold on, man. Nah, Schoonmaker is better, man. What the Yeah. Yeah, he is indeed, boy. I'm just saying. And shout out to Ferg because I would call him TD Jakes and everything. But Ferg, he got a blessing this past weekend because not a single soul is talking about his game. Yeah. Riggs! They didn't raise not one question on 105.3 The Fan. They didn't raise 1310 the ticket. You know, Tupac came back and went back to the afterlife. They didn't bring that up at all. They just said, hey, Pickens. You know, everybody talked about Pickens. Yes, indeed. But Verdi says, to be fair, Schoonmaker hasn't been on the field that much, too. Rex! I'm sending Schoonmaker to the Jets. Hey, you remember this guy, Mozzie? Rex, baby. All right, man. Enough of that, man. Let's talk about the possibilities of this right here. Let me see if I can pull this up because we absolutely touched upon this a little bit.
Good game. I went and watched all of Revel's snaps over the weekend, right? I was like, okay, let's be fair on this. And pretty good game, other than 3 or 4 snaps right there at the end of the second quarter.
I thought Bland played worse than him. I just did. They both were poor. I thought Bland was a poorer player.
See, I didn't watch Bland.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
he missed some tackles. Yeah. There was probably an interception he should have had. He definitely got.
I mean, it sounds like I'm homering up for the kid, and I'm not. I mean, he wasn't good enough.
He's also playing in his 4th game in over a year, but that brace does seem like it's bothering him.
It's it's slipping on him.
Yes, I don't know. Problem. Something's up with it.
Yeah, the brace is like they're having trouble with it, keeping it in place.
Yeah, and I think Revel is going to have a very good career, but this is not the time. Whether the brace is bothering him or his knee isn't right, he's not moving well enough to think we should play this rookie instead of Trayvon Diggs. So that's my number one thing that I'm watching for from practice this week is, are we actually going to get Diggs back in the game? Or
so Broadus did get hacked on Twitter. There was Broadus getting hacked on Twitter. I like Brothers reached out to me and I was like, vote for this. And then it was saying, when I clicked on the link, I'm sitting there like, I'm finna vote for my guy Brothers. And then it said, enter in your password code and username. I'm sitting there like, come on, Brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? So Brothers is hacked. Brothers got to be hacked on Twitter. Yeah, okay. So I just wanted to make sure because I appreciate you in the chat. I was wondering. I said, man, what is Brothers trying to do here, man? Let me see what all he been doing over here on Twitter, man. And I'm glad I didn't fill it out. I told him I did, but I lied to him. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, man, I filled it out, man. I voted for you, bro. You know, let me see. Oh, my gosh, boy. Oh, they got Brothers bad, too. What they got? Decided to share my success on crypto. Brothers that made $100 million in cryptocurrency. I was like, man, what's going on with Brothers, man? Shout out to him, man. Somebody tell Brothers, man. Yeah. You shouldn't went to that site, man. Brothers, you shouldn't have went to that site, man. Yeah, man. God dog, Brothers, boy. Somebody, they didn't catch you, man. But hey, shout out to Brian Brothers, man. Be sure to support him and all what he's doing, but don't check in on his. Hey, man, somebody report that, man. God dog, man. Damn, Brothers. All right, but neither here nor there. The Chargers neat the Eagles. It's true. You mean the Chargers beat the Eagles? It's true. Yes. Shout out to Brian Brothers, man. I voted for him, allegedly. They're trying to get all my information, man. Yes, indeed. Brothers on the ebony vibes.
You merely adopted the dark.
All right.
I was born in it.
Back to content here. All right, so let me put the picture up on these boys, man. Here's my thoughts on all of this. We are the only team that would see a player going through injuries and not just redshirt them. Now, I have all faith in my guy, Siobhan Revel. Shout out to Daddy Revel and Sister Revel and Brother Revel and all of the Revels. I'm a big fan of them. But what I don't want is for people to see a bad game and contextualize it as this is who he will always be, right? For one, just like we did with Murray, right? Just like what we did with Ferguson, just like what we did with Dak, just like what we did with all of these players. It got to be a collective of a total sum of games. Now, playing 4 games in the National Football League and already casting aspersions on someone who's coming off of an ACL with a damn Patrick Ewing knee brace on, I mean, I'm not finna live with that, right? But even at the Costco sample size, we can see potentials. But you got to figure out a way, because all of these guys want to play this game in sport. You grew up your whole life getting to this moment. You should not rush it. Just like what we said with Trayvon Diggs. We've been saying all offseason, hey, man, hey, y'all, come look at this. Hey, y'all, let's do this. But the reality of it is that he was never ready. I'm talking about Trayvon Diggs now. Right now should have been the first debut of Trayvon Diggs. Oh, lo and behold, how this team would have been. If we were to look at this situation and saying today, and they say he was ready about a week ago. Can you imagine? Hold on. Can you imagine if they had allowed Trayvon Diggs to fully heal? And then he would have been ready right around, let's say, Raiders week or the Eagles week or the Chiefs game, because he was ready around that time frame. And then get a chance to see him week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, what have you. The whole perception would have been different, and it would have been able to bring more life into this situation. But when you're antsy, right, and you're trying to prove a point, you tell these guys, and of course, I get with my guy, we will have, ladies and gentlemen, the show later on tonight, Cowboys Collective. And my guy, John Machoto, he's with the point of view that, hey, the Cowboys really not rushing people because Overshawn was ready a few weeks ago. Josh Butler, he was ready a few weeks ago. And they have still yet to see the field and these sorts of things. But I come here to tell you, that's because they ain't getting paid that big checks. It would have been a different added pressure if these guys were getting paid millions, right? I'm talking about millions upon millions. But neither here nor there. Cowboys, we just got to make sure that everything can go his way. interception, fumble in the same play is wild, right? It's something that you see on Nintendo, back in the days, or I'm aging myself. It's something that you would see on PlayStation or to a degree, Xbox One or something.
Hey, good morning, Jerry. How are you?
Hey, man. Good morning. How we doing?
Awesome. After last night, did you stay up, and how did you react?
Well, I watched the game flying up to New York. I'm overlooking Central Park right now, but real excited. They didn't have to put any fuel in the plane. I just flew up here on my own.
How are you looking at y'all's path moving forward now as of today?
Well, again, I know it's cliche, but we've got to concentrate on the Chargers. On the Minnesota Vikings this weekend, and that's a big game for us. But boy, you see that you need to stay in there every play. Every play is meaningful right at this particular time, and we sure got a shot at this thing.
Yeah, good morning, Jerry. How are you?
Yeah, so Jerry might have had his fun, watching that epic collapse. And if you look at it, name me a team that can have like 6 turnovers, something like that, and still lose by 3. God dog, name me that team. Oops, the Eagles. Don't you know what the score would have been if we had 6 turnovers on offense? On offense? Sheesh. Man, shoot, boy. And I know we got to get ready for the Vikings or what have you, but that just goes to show you, man, that it's one of those things whereas sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And that's where the Eagles are at. They got a lucky-ass defense that is able to keep them in games. And that is the only thing that remains to separate the separations between us and them in this whole fiasco. We would have won this division by a landslide if they didn't have that good defense. And defense win championships. I get all of that.
Can they figure it out? There's 4 games left.
Yeah, I thought they would until last night. And J-Mac made the great point early in the show about going underneath. Last night was, Sirianni spends all this time on the offense, and they decided they're going to go and gun and drop back 40 times and try to throw this thing around. Like, if there was anything I thought they would stay away from, it would have been that. So I was as surprised as anybody at last, and especially the way it was going. And so I don't know. When you look at the way that they're moving, the only thing I would say about this that feels different than a couple years ago, their defense can win games. Yeah. And they've already beat the best teams. They've already beat the Green Bays, beat the Rams, right? However you want to talk about whatever they look like, if they can hone it back in, they can find ways because of how good their defense is.
Man, that's crazy, man. Louis T had a luck metric, and he was talking about, because I'm preparing myself for the Super Friends show. Watch it. Somehow they're going to delay the show this week, by the way. Somehow they're going to delay the show, but neither here nor there. He talked about the luck metric, and he went into details of, like, sometimes the ball will bounce a certain way, and then your guys are winning games because of luck, And he pointed out, man, who remember that about 3 or 4 weeks ago, he pointed out games that they should have lost, right? And we sitting here like, yeah. Because we could talk about the CeeDee Lamb drops week 1, right? And we could talk about the fact that, the fumble from Miles Sanders, right? On how he kind of holds the game and how the hell he got caught from behind. That's a whole nother conversation. And then the following week, they played against the damn Chiefs, I believe. And the Chiefs, Kalshi was dropping the ball here and there. So, and they blocked some type of kick for the Bucks, like you depended on 2 blocks to win you the game, and they won those games. They beat the Rams. They beat some good teams. They beat some quality teams. But it had a lot to do with the whole saying it's better to be lucky than good. And I think that they ran out of those lucks, man, last night. Watching Herb with one hand throw the ball. He literally couldn't pat the ball. He couldn't set his feet, and he was just throwing it with one hand. It's crazy on how they were able to win 8 games and be ahead in this division. It's crazy. It's crazy. Fumble Sanders, you know. But getting back to the Cowboys over here, it is for what it is. But this is Jerry Jones on y'all favorite linebacker, 59.
Gary, I want to ask you about Kenneth Murray. Over the weekend and since the game, he's been a pretty big talking point on social media and callers and such. Do you see any change in his role moving forward?
We brought in Logan, and I'm sure you'll see more of Logan than you might have seen the other day. That's natural because this is Logan's, fourth game, I think, coming up. But the main thing is that we do have some alternatives there. We can do some things that will give him some better keys. But the big thing is that he's got some good competition there, and that's as much as you can ask for to correct something this time of year.
Gary,
Yeah. So that's the soft way of saying we finna get that brother up out of there, bro. We finna get that brother up out of there, man. And we can complain about the next linebacker. Here's the thing, and don't shank me with the butter knife. Put that butter knife down, Action Powell, if you still there. Put that butter knife down. Don't shake me, BB13, not King, but 13. That all rhymes for your mind. Put that butter knife down. Between Sanborn, Wilson, and to that degree Murray, all three of y'all, they ain't no good anyway. And I'm not beating them up. They are not people that we can have a parade for. All we doing is just hoping that they can just stop the bleeding whenever they are out there on the field, right? That's just what I'm saying. It's not like it's going to be night and day. But what I'm saying is if Wilson, if we could just get Wilson to play mid, we okay. If we can just get him to play mid, average at best, we will be okay as a unit, right? We just don't need for these guys to be playing poor and very sus at certain things. If I'm just rooting for mid right now, if I can just get an average linebacker in the middle of that field, we'll be okay. That's all I'm saying. And then next year, we can revisit that situation. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you. Action Powell said, Law, I'm not a Murray guy. Oh, I'm just making sure. Well, hey, what your LSU boys? Who I need to be looking at from LSU? Appreciate you, Sadiq. Thank you so much for your support and giving, back to the world and the community of the Cowboys, even in this victory day, because I really look at this as a victory Tuesday.
Oh, boy.
But for Sadiq Charles gifting all of those gifts, she gifted 5 members gold level.
I got nothing but love.
That is Bear 8668.
Got nothing but love.
The Goat Lord 6860.
I got nothing but
Calvin Jefferson 8552. David received a gold level. JBB boy, appreciate you, man. Thank all of y'all for y'all support, man. I got nothing but love for you, man. I ain't mad at you. Thank you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
Mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, we was once two brothers of the same kind. Quick to holler at her. You know that song, old. He called that girl a hoochie, man. Do they still say that in these times of worlds? Do they still say that? All right, so let's look at what Logan can do and what the others can't do and how we can look at this. Shout out to you, D'Angelo, man. Boy, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got them Christmas checks coming in or something. What's going on? Appreciate you. Thank you for giving.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
D'Angelo, appreciate you.
Now, come on.
And Kyrie,
come on.
Appreciate you. Thank y'all for your support. I ain't mad at you, man. Appreciate you. if I go here, and it's crazy because this is a Costco sample size for the season, we're not seeing an overall grade of a success, and I know it's hard to go by that, But what I'm saying is an 84.7 as a pass rush. Maybe we could put him on the edge or something. He got a lot of good pass rushing in him. He already got 41 tackles. What I don't like is the 124.6 passer rating allowed. So meaning that you look and find Logan, you can hit him in the middle of the field. Now, this is what I'm saying. If we could just get him to be average, mid, if he could be mid good, then we okay. But let me pull up this right here. Let me pull up, what's his name? Murray? Kenneth Murray. Here we go. Let me pull this up. Shout out to Kenneth Murray, by the way, I mean, already looking better. All right, so let me see what he's been doing. Hey, passer rating allowed is 105, have 8 total missed tackles, 7 pressures, 22 stops, and as well as 27 assists with 1 sack. If I can just get the overall grade up from a 36.8 to a 50, hey man, boy, we selling, baby. Hey, we doing some good stuff over here. Yes, indeed, we doing some good stuff over here. And to a point, Murray do cover better. He covered 3% better. But I'm just trying to make sure that we can get things a little bit better, man, on this defense.
At Rayron need $4,659.05. Hello, Law. Just dropping by to say, cry Eagles cry to the land of misery. Much love, Law. I hope you have happy holidays.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, Ray. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And appreciate you, man. Cry, Eagles, cry.
Take the money out! All of it!
Land of misery.
Come on! You're wasting my time now. Come on! Come on!
Yes, indeed. Sadiq Charles gifted 5 levels again of gold. Let's give Tony, thank you. Johnny Pritchard, appreciate you. Ham Solo, appreciate you. The Force is with you, my brother. Himothy and them, appreciate you, and as well as Gary. Thank y'all, man, so much. And we when y'all gifting like that.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
Got nothing
Eagle down.
but love for you, baby.
I got nothing but love for you.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Come on, choir.
Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Yeah. I love when people gloat and they laugh at our miseries and stuff like this. And I love it, these Eagles. I'm just going to point at one right here. Hey, I love these type of things. Man, y'all got boxes falling out of the sky. I love it. Here we go.
Did y'all actually think y'all was making it to the playoffs? No way Cowboys fans actually thought y'all was gonna make the playoffs. I mean, it was a good ride. It was a good couple of games. I mean, you got the defending champions. I will tip my cap to. I mean, what do we say? The Cowboys, when they have expectations, this is what they do. Dak Prescott, when he has expectations, you see, when it was 27-9, and it was low expectations, here come them boys, and now y'all boys about to get sent to Cancun. So, trust the Eagles. Trust them birds. Shout out Dak, man. Oh!
Yeah.
Go Birds, baby! Eagles fly! Oh my God! The Cowboys!
Let me click on this page. Now, somebody sent me this. But let me click on this page and let me see what. I need to see that face longer than Jay Leno's chin. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. I'm sick. The defense carried us.
With expectations.
Jalen Hurts had a terrible game. He played better in the end, but that Chargers secondary was phenomenal. The offensive play calling, it's still bad, but
look at that brother face.
Hurts played so bad that I can't even blame Patullo and Sirianni the way I want to. A.J. Brown dropping passes.
Yeah.
To start the game, he dropped a pass. You're a top 5 wide receiver. The ball is in your hands. Catch the ball. What else happened? You had a touchdown. Hurts had a beautiful pass to you in the fourth quarter. Last drive of the regulation for the Eagles. And A.J. Brown has the ball touch his hands.
The collapse.
Drops it in the end zone.
It's AJ fault. It's AJ fault, man. Get rid of AJ.
And Kobe Dean's a superstar. Jordan Davis is a superstar. Cooper DeJean's a superstar. Zach Bond going crazy. Mark Epps is phenomenal. Byron Young is phenomenal. This offense is what it is at this point, bro. Justin Herbert, he got heart.
No, man. I mean, Herb looked like damn Hurts out there for a few series. hey, Herbert looked like Hurts for a second out there, man. It was just funny watching the epic collapse. I can't watch no more, man. Too much green on my screen, man. Hey, I'm having the time of my life just going back and watching them people, man, eating all of the crows that they can eat, man. It's crazy about all of this, man.
Heard your comments on Friday regarding George Pickens with KNC, and Shoddy said he was going to catch up with George. What did he get out of that conversation?
Hey, before Jerry Jones talk about this, I just want to say that if you look at the transcript, Hurts drops back, throws a pick to Hand. It's a guy's last name was Hand. Hand catches the ball, and he runs, and he fools around and fumbles the ball, and Hurts, from Hand to Hurts, Hurts pick it up, and then he fumbled the ball, and then some guy picks it up with another name. But it's crazy. So it'll go Hurts, Hand, Hurts to some other guy. Y'all can give me his last name. Hurt, Hand, Hurts. That was the transcript. It's crazy. But back to this situation about Jerry Jones on George.
And how do you feel differently, if at all, about George's performance against Detroit today?
Well, let me say this. One of the things that you got to appreciate about George Pickens is his intensity for the competition. Now, he is a big-time competitor. Those are not the kinds of things that you normally hear addressed when you're thinking of things that George could do better on. But boy, when it comes to competing, when it comes to loving the game, and I emphasize that point right there, loving the game, then I give him A+.
Where others, fans and some analysts are saying, no, the competition in that game was not up to par and up to standard. Can you touch on either of those, Jerry?
Well, I don't look at the same thing they're looking at. I look at what George Pickens has done all year. I can look at a game. If you want to look at a game and compare it to the rest of the year, which you should, then you can get your answer. But just so that I'm real clear about it, I don't have the concern that the debate about what George Pickens did or didn't do in that game, I don't have that kind of concern about him as far as his competing and helping us win football games on the field.
Yeah, absolutely.
At all.
Heard your
So, like I said, that $50 million contract, and I'm not, Action Pal, I'm not beating up your boy Jake Ferguson. But he need to get a little piece of that money. He need to go, here you go. Because because they not talking about Ferg's game at all. You know, it's somehow the reason why we lost only is because of Pickens. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Gary, I personally, I guess, underestimated the severity of Trayvon Diggs' knee when we expected to see him back last week. Was the knee just that bad in holding him back? And do you think he'll be good for the Vikings?
Well, for the same reasons that last week, we had some expectations that probably leaned toward him playing last week, and it didn't happen. And that's the nature of injury. And in his particular case, that was right at a game time decision. And so we'll take a look and do the very same thing this week. And if he's ready to go and has the week of practice, that would and we've got a lot of eyes on him, boy. A lot of eyes out there at practice. And again, that's not negative. That's just we got a lot of eyes on him. And so if he likes what he sees, feels, we like what we see in terms of putting him out there, he'll be active.
Jerry,
all right, so that's Jerry Jones on Trayvon Diggs. If the outcome would have been the same with Trayvon Diggs out there on the field, I'm glad that he didn't play last night or that Thursday night. I'm glad that he didn't play. And here's my reasonings of why. Because people would have, just like they did with George Pickens, they would have glossed over everything, right? They would have glossed over the Murray. They would have glossed over Osa, bad play. And they would have singularly looked at Trayvon Diggs as the issue and said, man, we were winning 3 games before Trayvon Diggs got back. He'd have messed up the mojo. That would have been the narrative. So I'm glad. It's like a bittersweet type of thing. If we were going to lose anyway, right? Now we can literally look at a game, and even if he do play bad or what have you, I don't think that it will be as worse as what we see on Thursday with these DBs, planking midfield and not being able to read certain keys. So it's a situation and scenario that it's a bittersweet type of thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is. Our chances.
I think lower.
Ooh.
Not only.
Oh, my bad. Wrong point.
Devontae Turpin has been flagged for calling for a fair catch and then not fair catching it, so it's a couple of penalties. What is the explanation you've gotten for why that has continued?
Well, he's just got to quit that. And if you hold that hand up at that critical juncture, they'll call that a fair catch. And if you try to run with it.
Let me see what y'all talking about. He's talking about Devontae Turpin. We know that he got to play better. Let me make sure that all is well with some of the details that we're looking at. Give me 1 second here. Let me see what we have here. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all got some updates. Let me see if I got any updates over here. I know it's right at that time frame where we get all of the good updates. It is 2:42. Let me go down. No, I didn't have any new updates so far, y'all. And I'm checking my messages here. I haven't got or received any updates. I don't have seen any updates. But what I can do is, I don't want y'all to stay up too late, but y'all can sleep on this one right here.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt, download Sleeper and get up to $100 match on your first initial $100 deposit. And when you do such, keep this in your mental mindset that this can happen. You get $20 from me to you that you can use and utilize. Now, and that's when you use promo code LAW. Now that we're about to go into the conversational pool of the matchups, any updates on Tyler Guyton? Can y'all update me on that? I haven't seen or heard anything, but let me go to boom. All right. As we look at this landscape and we look at all of the things that we have to go over, my biggest reservation is number 71. Is number 71. My biggest reservation, and that is, and of course you look at the grade, of course he had a 36.2. I think that at Costco sample size, I think Nate Thomas is that dude, right? But we got some guys that we have to be really mindful of. This defense, they give you variations. They do crazy casino blitzes. They give you exotic looks. They do a lot of twist stunts. They can get at you. They disguise a lot of things. And my biggest reservation, and then we heard the news earlier too, by the way, that let me see if I go here. Let me go to my page right quick. Boy, I blindly went to my page. I'm glad it wasn't nothing crazy. I don't want to, boy. All right, so we did hear news that Lamb is okay. It's no setbacks. He will be. He's in concussion protocol, but it appears that he's doing a good job, and we may get Lamb out there for this particular game. It'll be still they got to play it safe with the NFLPA and all of this stuff, but I'm quite sure that Lamb will be in this game lambing, right? But my biggest reservation goes to this kid right here, and that is Thomas. That is Thomas. I hope that we can get things moving and grooving. What did you guys hear of from Tyler Guyton? Because, somebody says Ice Cold Cowboy says Guyton, will he matter? I think that he's athletic. The only look, here's the problems with Guyton was false starts and a few holds here and there. He's been athletic. He's been winning. He's been aggressive. He's been all of those good things, right? But my only reservation is I just don't want to get it. I don't want our guys to get whooped out there and having your quarterback scrambling and scraping, right? No, but that is where my reservation is at. I'm cool with Tyler Smith. I'm cool with Cooper Beebe. I'm cool with Tyler Booker. And to a small degree, I'm still not really all in favor of Terrence Steele. But if it's a situation and scenario, my biggest reservation is Thomas. Right? And Ron Flanor, I like what he's able to do. Man, the kid is unbelievable. Lamb, Pickens, and Ron Flanor can carry the tote. And just like anything, I'm only saying this about. I'm only picking at you, man, because you cool, man. Action power. Just like before the season started, y'all can say yes or no. Just like when I was saying Ferg is better than not Ferg, but Flanor is better than Jalen Tolbert. It's the same thing about the whole Schoonmaker and the whole Ferg thing about Span Ford needing to get more opportunities. And now it took all the way about 5-6 weeks into the season for people to absolutely say that Ryan Flanor is better than Tolbert. And I'm not trying to stand on my high horse or sit on my high horse. Yeah, get on up here. But I'm just saying the same thing. It's just the same thing. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying. All right, but neither here nor there. Let's flip it to the other side of it. All right, so when we look at our defense versus their offense, my issue is with my defense is that we can't create pressure on a consistent basis. The flip side of it is that we playing at the crib. We are playing at the house. So now, offensively speaking, we should hear better on the plays and adjustments, but defensively speaking, we should have more momentum and we should play the field a whole lot better and we should be able to press it. But what I'm worried about to a small degree is the way we say to ourselves how we go up against these boys. Now, this situation, the Vikings got a real decent offensive line. They got some outside weapons. They are pretty much stacked across the board. Their only Achilles heel, in my opinion, is McCarthy. We know Aaron Jones, he never lost a game in Dallas, man. This the guy I'm ready to get my revenge, man. Y'all remember he made the cheerleaders cry last year or the year before last. That's the dude that I'm worried about right there, that Jones kid. That's why I said, man, even when he was a free agent or whatever acquisition, I said, go get him. I'd rather have him inside the tent pissing out versus outside the tent pissing in. Yeah, that quarterback is the only weakness. But what we do, ladies and gentlemen, what we tend to do, ladies and gentlemen, is allow quarterbacks to get in rhythm. We allow them to get free releases, and we allow those boys to get loose. All I'm saying is this would be the prime time to blitz McCarthy, throw some mixed looks at him, give him a different look. Don't show him that we play in zone and we stay in zone. You can at least, if you want your guys to be 7 and 8 yards off the ball, for the first 10 seconds, let your guy get up on the press a little bit like this, and then as he's a young quarterback, technically a rookie because he redshirted last year, right? He didn't play a lot last year. Then you can have your guys to walk back 7 yards off. Just give him a different look is all I'm saying. Just give him something to disguise it a little bit. Just disguise him. But do not give this kid the vision-based defense that we got. And what happened pre-snap is the same thing post-snap. That's all I'm saying. Give this man a different look. Pre-snap, have you guys up in the face. Post-snap, already have him backing up. Just do that, man. Just help me out, Matt Eberflus. Somebody tell Matthew, just say, hey, man, can we just show them something different? Just don't line them up and lace them up and say, hey, man, this is how we play. We do what we do best and all of this stuff. Get at not Mike McCarthy, but J.J. McCarthy. He may be related. Get at him and do those things and try to stay in this particular situation. And that is control.
How to be an Atlas man. First, gently glide your House of Atlas razor with the grain to ensure a precise, comfortable shave. Then, drop your transmission with nothing but a spoon. Anything's a tool in the hands of an Atlas man. Now apply Atlas Calming Aftershave. Welcome to the top. Welcome to Atlas.
Be the smoothest guy in the room. Durable blades for long-lasting smoothness. Precision trim edges for detail and also cutting those sideburns. With a stabilized stainless steel for a smoother shave. Dermatologist tested, comfortable, smooth glide. This will be your number one blade in the world. And all you have to do is remember House of Atlas. Shave with the best. No doubt, shave with the best.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
For a clean shave, be sure to reach out to Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers mixed in with Atlas Razor to cut against all of the negativity that these insurance companies try to bring. But with Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, call 817 or 214, and every 3 you can dial if you slip and fall at work, right? And land on a razor. How about that? On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, they are backed by 100 years of combined experiences. They are located here in the heart of Dallas. Keep this on your mental mindset. If you can't dial that number, just visit frankelfirm.com. Now, my hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391. Come on with it. Cowboy Nation, let me know of your thoughts about this upcoming game, what we need to do. I got my brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but keep it cool with us from the 215. I know you're keeping it live. Glenn out of Philly. You talk to me, man.
What's up, Law? What's up, Atlas
man.
King?
Yeah. I shaved this morning, you know. Yeah.
Atlas, the trim machine.
The trim machine. And if you slip and fall and land on a razor, just be sure to reach out, especially if you're at work, reach out to Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Come on. Hey, you see how I combine both of those ads together? I'm probably the first person in the universe to do that, by the way. Yeah.
Best that ever did it, bro. I didn't get a chance. Give me a little time to cook, man. I didn't get a chance to talk. Yeah. I called you halftime of the game. I said that I thought we could still win. That Dak was pressing, but I thought we could still win.
Yeah.
I had us losing that Detroit game, but I had to, I was hoping that we was going to win. But
right.
Just want to point out a few things. I want to point out the flags. I want to point out the overall scheme, and then I want to finish with Dak. The flags are the flags, man. They killed us with the flags. Everybody say, they go both ways, falls if necessary. But there was one particular play. We got called for roughing the passer, and on that play, Quentin Williams was being mugged. I just don't understand how that should have been offsetting. We should have gotten a hold on that. But our roughing the passer was so weak. It was like a little smack to the chin area or whatever, and they called it. However, dude leaped. He leapt off his feet, put 2 forearms in Dak's throat.
Yeah.
And the ref, the official, was looking right at it, and as he's looking, he's shaking his head like no. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
But if you go back and watch it, he's saying no. And I'm asking you, what are you saying no at? Are you saying no, that's not a flag? No, I'm not going to give it to you. Like, you're already predetermined that I'm not going to give you this call.
Yeah, it was too crazy, man. And it was similar last night. I saw a big run by Saquon, right? And they were looking at it like, hey, man, that's an obvious hold, right? And obvious, man. But that Hockley crew is him, and it's another guy. I forgot his name. It's tip of my tongue. It's only 2 crews that when I see them crews, I'm sitting here like, damn, it's going to be a long-ass game. Because what Sean Hockley is doing is what his dad used to do. And he's the second generation. I thought that when Ed Hockley, when he retired, I thought it was going to be over with. I thought for sure we could be popping champagne bottles and everything. But Ed Hockley, he was really swole, and I said every time he used to do it so that he can flex on all of them primetime videos. And now I'm seeing his son been hitting the gym, and I'm sitting here like, oh, man, it's going to be another 20 to 30 years of this, man. I can't get rid of the Hockleys, man. I think that's what it is.
They want that TV time. They want to show the guns, bro.
They want to show the guns, man. And I hate it, man. It's like a second generation. And how did he become, like, all of a sudden, how did he become the head crew? You know what I'm saying? How he become, why he couldn't be like the third guy or the fourth guy? That means that I know a lot of stuff that's happening under the table, you know?
Hey, I'm 60. Hopefully I don't see the third generation. I can't take it. Hockley.
Yeah, I can't take it.
Raising another one.
John Hockley gonna be. Yeah, man. Like, what are the rules of being
Johnny
a
Hockley?
official?
Johnny Hockley is having drinks with Jerry Jones' grandson right now.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if Jerry's still here. You know. All right. Hell yeah. Man.
Point number 2. I think we need to settle down. People calling up, people putting in the chat, George, just go to George, forgetting all CD. My man called at halftime, said run the ball, then Pickens, run the ball, Pickens. It's just amazing how people forget about CD. Man was balling. Y'all still asking for Pickens, and CD was balling, and unfortunately he got hurt. But I just need for us to relax and just root for everyone on the roster. Let's not just be rooting for the new shiny ornament. I mean, let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just relax. Let everybody cook. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jay Will, my man called up. Jay Will getting tired, put in Malik. I love Malik, but Jay Will was still balling. You just gotta have balance. Just stop saying one person can't do it and get the other man in. Let's have balance. Let's stop rooting, for the second string guy over the first string. Let's stop rooting for the new receiver over the other. Let's root for all of the players.
I agree with you on that. We all going to pick our sides, right, with certain things. I remember, like you said, when you had that back and forth with Sky on the fact with CD, right? In the end zone, he continued to go at CD or what have you, and there's other guys on the menu. That's right. The way you feel about that is the same way, and I hope that people don't look at this and say that I'm trying to tarnish or sully or denigrate Ferg, but that's how I'm seeing Dak Prescott now with Jake. I'm sitting here like, hey, there's other guys that can get the ball. Like, I get it. Your tight end will always be your safety blanket, your go-to guy. But if that person is not being really safety, you know what I'm saying, blanket for you, then attempt to spread it somewhere else or attempt to do something different is all I'm getting at.
Yeah, but after that fumble with Ferg was belling us. After that fumble, he was catching all the big passes, all the first downs. Just balance it.
Just balance. That's all I'm saying. And it's not. And I'm not saying that he's garbage can juice. Obviously, he's still. By the way that Dak Prescott is attacking him, he is a top 10 tight end. In the National Football League. So he brings that substance to the table. I'm not taking that away from him, but I'm just saying in general, in overall aspects of it.
Right. Yeah. You know me. You got span. You just use your roster. I'm gonna use the roster, man. If somebody's hot, you go after, you go back, but don't forget the others. Last but not least,
and Glenn, before you go to that, last but not least, I'm gonna give you your flowers on this. You was right about the whole aspect of when you get into that red zone, start looking for the other tight end, because teams look at tendencies. And they do play the math game, and they do use analytics, and they say, okay, 9 times out of 10, it's going to either go to Ferg or CD if you get in that situation. Sometimes you got to use your other weaponry. But go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. And last but not least, Sky had mentioned something over the last few years that we have to overcome all the BS from the front office, from management. We, as the players, meaning we, have to overcome all the nonsense. And how we need to overcome. I need the chat to put the big pants on, and I'm going to just point out 3 plays. I love my quarterback. But when we should have been up 10-3 on our second drive. Flo was down the middle of the field. He threw it over Flo's outside shoulder instead of on the inside.
Yeah.
That would have been a touchdown. He missed CD the same way. He threw it on the outside of CD's shoulder down the sideline instead of the inside. And then the third miss is when he went to George in the end zone while CD was getting mugged. The irony of that, it was a pass interference on CD. The play was not even over there, but that was the play because CD actually got free from the pass interference, and that could have been a touchdown. So when we have to overcome our quarterback, my quarterback, the quarterback that I love, he has to make those key throws.
Okay.
He has to. That would have made all the difference in the game. I need him to step up and make those key throws. When you throw on the wrong shoulder twice in the same game, and that just kills me, Law. It kills me.
All right, Glenn, may I get into this right quick? You know what I'm saying? Now, you are not with the connotation or the notion of what JP said the other day. You know what I'm saying? That Dak is the reason why we lost. You're not saying that and put Joe Milton in. I just got to make sure. I just got to make sure that we put this out there because I banned JP from this channel. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to get that clear. You know.
Put this on the record. It takes the entire team to win a game.
Right.
The entire team will lose a game. I'll never put it on one person. Dak is getting mugged all day, under pressure all day, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, we all know, at the end of the day, if you get into the Hall of Fame, they're going to look at what you did. If you make it to the Super Bowl, they're going to look at what you did. We can say this, the tackle this, the guard this, that, and the other. All I'm saying, those 3 key throws, especially those 2, because the other one, he just wasn't even looking at CD. And then the irony of that, the very next play, he goes to CD and CD gets hurt. So we're always a day late, dollar short. But all I'm saying is not running in the red zone. That helps us lose. All these other things help us lose. But when you got Flo down the middle of the field and you're throwing it over his outside shoulder, that's tough, bro.
It is.
And you got CD going down the sideline, you throwing on the outside of the shoulder instead of right down on the end. That's tough, bro. So no, he's not the reason we lose. It's a complete effort of everyone.
Man, I love
that.
So
put that on record.
Appreciate that, Glenn, with the knowledge, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. Stay up. 1-1.
1-1. Yes, indeed, man. I had to preference that statement because anytime a quarterback put up 376 yards. Now here's my thing with Dak Prescott. Even though I know that he's well capable of putting up 376 yards or 400 yards, to a degree, I've seen the brother throw 500 yards, I believe. 500 yards, and still lost the game. The law of diminishing rates of return. I don't like Dak Prescott throwing the ball that many times. That's just me. I still want him anywhere between 24 and 27. That's the sweet number right there, 24 to 27 attempts. But sometimes I get it. As a quarterback, you got to sometimes throw the game in. You get what I'm saying? You got to throw the ball around when the run game is avoided, when the run game is not getting the yardages. And that's where I love the fact that we can spread the ball off, but I'm worried about slow starts and the inabilities at times to run the ball, especially when we on the road. We got to do better in that department. It's not going to happen this season as far as finding another balanced attack with the running back, but I do like to look into the psyche of the mind. And what I do is when the season is over with, then I go into draft mode. But then I look at some of the things that they were thinking about doing last year during the draft time. They was very high on the golden kid. I forgot his name for the Texans. He played for the Texans. He played for the Texas Longhorns. Is it Matthew Golden? I hope I'm saying the kid's name right. They were high on him. at one point. They was high on Amarion Hampton. So I'm quite sure that this draft going into the next season that they may circle the block to get these same kind of caliber guys. Now, I would say this. We don't need no other wide receiver, by the way. I think the wide receiver room, we good. We don't have to draft one. But looking at Amarion Hampton last night, I'm sitting here like, what he would have looked like in this offense. For one, he can't block worth a damn. I can tell you that. But he would have been a good 1-2 punch with Javonte and Amarion. That would have been a good 1-2 punch, though. That would have been a good 1-2 punch. So next season, going into the draft, I'm quite sure, is Matthew Golden. Appreciate y'all. I'm quite sure that the Cowboys going to look into a running back early into the draft. I think that Mafa, I thought that he did a good thing during the offseason and preseason, but obviously it wasn't enough. I'm thinking that Jadon Blue down the stretch, one thing I can tell y'all, what a lot of people are not saying, that Jadon Blue, to a degree, he can do some kickoff returns. I've seen him do it, and I don't know whether or not they're going to move his role to just being a special teams guy because he's having a real slow start, and they talked about his knowledge of picking up this stuff on plays or what have you. So I can see down the stretch that next season, not to get into that conversation, that I can foresee the Cowboys drafting the running back early. But me, I'm team defense. I'm telling y'all right now, I would prefer us to go get a real linebacker to put in the middle of the field, and I prefer us to get somebody on defense like a DB or something like that. Yeah. That's what I prefer. All right, the next caller I got from the 901. You're live in the nation, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Shout out Law Nation. Shout out Cowboy Nation. Shout out Memphis. Shout out 3-6. Shout out Project Pat. Shout out Young Buck. Shout out Glorilla. Shout out Gangsta Boo. M-Town the house. I just got one thing to say, man. Eberflus, please take a look at that defensive performance last night from both teams. They were coming, they were pressuring, they were manning up. The one time Los Angeles did go to zone, they gave up that big 3rd and 16 play to the Devontae Smith. Bring the pressure, unleash Overshown. That's all I got. Cowboy Nation in the house, in town the house. Let's get it. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. I'm out.
Yeah, that's my guy 901, man. Shout out JSU. And Andrew said next time say shout out to the chat. You know. Deontay Jackson, right? For the Chargers. I'm going to pull up them up right quick. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I think that what you saw out of that game is a cornerback. Let me pull them up. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Let me let the next caller on. But man, that was that was dope, man. Shout out me, you know. Shout out to me, you know. A team of me's. The 9-4 Chargers. Let me go to their roster. Hold on, go to their lineup. Here we go. Jackson, that's his name. Dante Jackson. Let me pull him up. Dante Jackson. He the savior of that game. Of course, Hart, too. This is a small kid, man. 5'10", 180 pounds. Runs a 4.32. I know Action Powell somewhere happy because this guy right here is one of those LSU Tiger boys, right? And if you go back and you look at his tape, he is a zone cover corner. He know how to play zone, right? And even though they did mixtures of press and as well as some zone looks, but he's a zone cover corner. That's what he do. And they have variations of it. Now, he's 6'2", 207. He's a little bit longer, Notre Dame, but he did his job against Hurts. And Hurts was just giving it up, man. There go the guy Hand right here that caught the INT. Deshaun Hand. Hurts to Hand. That was crazy. And Perryman, the difference between that defense and our defense even though their linebackers are not teetering at high grades, they don't got a linebacker that's giving you a grade of a 30-something, man. They just got average and base linebackers, man. So I do like that aspect out of the Los Angeles Chargers. Let me see what they are at far as their defense ranking. I mean, that explains it all. Shoot, they're top 15 defense. Top 15 defense. And the special team is atrocious, and their offense is exactly what it is, 24th. They're not lying with that. But they were able to win because of their defense, though. Forcing those turnovers, forcing those takeaways, and these sorts of things. And I think that the Eagles still was able to get at them boys at least. They sacked them at least 7 times. So it was crazy. But I got MJ from the 206. You're live in the mix. Talk to me, man.
What up, Law Nation?
What's up, man? What's going on?
That was a crazy game.
Mm-hmm.
I came on. I said, man, let me go see the last minute. And I said, come on. This is Cowboys chance. They got another chance. Are they going to blow it? The nation? Or the Cowboys players going to choke like they always do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's up to these players, man. These players be choking like a mud.
Yeah. And you know what? I didn't. My biggest regret last night is that I didn't get a chance to see Hurts throw that last INT. I had left.
It was so funny.
When they had got into the score round, I said, "Damn, them damn Eagles won. Let me get on up out of here." I started putting my jacket on, jumped in the car, drove. I was just trying to make it back to the crib or what have you. And then I said, "Let me just check my messages." And I got 1,000 messages saying, Eagles lost, Eagles lost. I said, Lord have mercy.
I got home. I was watching. I said, man, this man, because I'm mad. The dumb lineman was 4th and 3.
Right.
And that dumb lineman for San Diego jumped
offside. Yeah. That's when I set my drink down at that point. I said, let me go and put my drink down, man. Let me go and sober up a little bit and get on back to my house, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was so pissed. Man, I was like, man. And then
drink responsibly.
He went down there and he did a foolish thing again. Here go Hurts.
Yo.
I know he's gonna mess up. And they like I keep telling the dude, my one Philly friend, I say, bro, only reason why the Cowboys ain't been going to the playoffs, their defense always stinking up.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
You know, because some games you got to win a Baltimore game, a Tampa Bay game, 17-14 or 14-10. You know that, Law. You can't score all the time. Tell them.
Yeah, you can't.
You got to win like that sometimes. And the Cowboys defense will give up a big play, a big run. Just so dumb. And that would be pissing me off. That would got the team frustrated. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about the coaches sometimes. Yeah. But the players, man, I said, man, and then like you said, we be hoping for players to do good. We want these guys to do good. Then they get out there, get torched. You know how we be bragging? We want number 2 to play.
Ball,
they'll get to play. Let's get rid of number 6 and 28. Then they can't play.
Yeah.
Then we got to get back 6 and 28. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Well, please don't put 59 back in the game.
Yeah, don't put them back in there, man.
Please, man. I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh, you know, because I was going to tell you, that's my boy. What's your boy? Okoye Media?
Yeah.
Okoye always try to take up for him. I love Okoye. Okoye, I love you, but I can't take up 59. Man, that guy, every time he get in the game, it's like he's dumb. I'm like,
but here's why I value Okoye. He's my guy, man.
Okoye's my boy.
He's my boy.
He
trying to. Here's my thing is with Okoye, he knows linebackers like the back of his hand. That's his expertise, right? He played linebacker. He knows linebacker. His brother played linebacker. He is the heart and soul like a line. If you need to know anything and everything about linebacker, you reach out to Okoye. If you need to know anything and everything about O-line, reach out to Vach, reach out to Broadus, reach out to my guy, the OC. Them boys, they know everything Lou takes, man. Reach out to those boys who played that position, right? If you really need to know raw film breakdown about wide receivers and DBs, go to my guy, Boss. Show me. You know what I'm saying? Go to Foots. Yeah. That's their expert taste. You know what I'm saying?
That's me too. That's me too, Law.
Because they talk about it from their points of view from being out there on the field. But at the end of the day, man, I don't care how much you can put sugar on that sandwich. When it's I gotta say my one cuss word. If it's a shit sandwich, you can put agave, you can put sugar, you can put all type of cotton candy on it. Guess what? It's still a shit sandwich, and it's still a shit sandwich. And I can't really, and I don't like to even talk like that about Murray because I care about the man, but I love this team more than I care about the Murray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like you said, because I was trying to take up for him. Yeah, okay, he's fast. Yeah, I said, damn, why I said they gonna get rid of him? Because he be in the wrong spot. They know he's talented, but he be like brain dead. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's wow, man. Now is he a linebacker in the National Football League that made it to the highest heights? Yes, but he's not a good one, you know.
Yes. If the boy was smart, he'd be an all-pro.
Yeah,
that's his problem. If he was like a last linebacker that used to, when our other linebacker used to get hurt.
Yeah.
And know how to put stuff together. He'll be all pro. Well, we wouldn't have him right now. He'll still be playing for Tennessee.
Man, if I had a time machine and I can just put Rolando McClain on this team, bro. Oh my God.
That was my favorite linebacker, y'all. Oh my God. He bored him.
That's what we need.
We don't have like just to run up there and try to run over people. Mm-hmm. He go in there, hit their ass. They start tipping.
Like, which one of y'all hit
me, and then he being covered. He used to make so many big plays. Well, we get a middle linebacker like that. Oh my God. Like you said, Lord, go get ball. Right, man. And that'll make your outside linebackers dangerous because you ain't got to worry about the middle no more.
Yeah.
And, man, when Philly lost last night, my friend from Philly, I said, man, that was the game. We done lost that game. Remember I said, if Sunday will lose, it's over. They're going to win the East.
Yeah.
Now, because I told my friend, y'all might laugh, I said that Washington is going to beat Philly. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. Washington is going to beat Philly.
If we could just, I think they can split with them one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they could just split with them. I know we're reaching right now because they're eliminated from the playoffs and they really got nothing to fight for. But pride, and that pride, man, that pride can have you either fighting like holy hell or it can come before the fall. But I just want these boys to let them know that this is a rivalry game and they ain't just going to lay down to have you to sweep them like that. Yeah.
We got their number. But, here go the but, y'all. Uber throws might get us put out the end. Because they got their receivers back, y'all, in Washington. If this goofy Uber, I'm going to call him Uber Bus. If Uber Bus play off 10 yards off number 17, and we don't have Diggs back, or Diggs going to cover him, they're going to score on us. Because Uber is man.
Yeah.
Uber.
Yeah.
Man, we need Diggs back, y'all. I don't care what you say. We need
no doubt,
Diggs
man.
back.
In closing,
you know
in closing,
we got second life. I'm like you, Long. I'm back at 5 now.
Yeah.
Now, Cowboys on Sunday night. Don't do a goose egg, man. Don't do a goose egg, bro. Don't come here and choke. I'm saying they choke on these fights. I'm telling you something wrong. You know, if the Cowboys come on Sunday and do a choke game, that's it. I think the Cowboys nation gonna say forget it. Yeah. So this is our chance. How about them Cowboys? And this is our second life. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go. And we still got to take care of business. It's not over with. We still need for 2 more games for the Eagles to lose, right, or something crazy to happen. We still need those 2. We're a game and a half or what have you, but we still ultimately need them to fall 2 more times, right? But we got to take care of business. We got to take care of business, and something is. I feel like this is just me, and I could be 1,000% wrong. But the 8% in me is telling y'all that I feel that 8% gonna hit. I believe AI Tisha, man. That is right, AI Tisha. You know, you know. But I got the next caller on, and he is from that East Coast of the world, right? And he been representing the Cowboys in a great way, all the way from the VIP lounges and stuff like that. And he is from the 860. Let him know, man, who you are.
Lawrence VIP, AD.
Yeah, what's good, man?
Law, I know you see my view from the haters, right, Law? You see my view from the haters, right, Law?
Yeah. Yes, man. Sure. Well, you be on it, man. You know, you be on it, man. I see. Hey, the Cowboys may have not won this past game, but I see you with it, man. The thing you showed me in that. I said, boy, you squeezing off on that right there, boy. Oh, my bad. I hope I ain't messing up anything.
Hey, no.
I said, look at my guy VIP. That was a good VIP lounge you showed me, boy. I said, God dog, boy.
Lord, you know that we call that fringe benefits of the work, Lord. You know.
Yeah. That's what it is. Huh?
But speaking of fringe benefits, Lord, I sat up and watched that whole game, and I said from beginning, Lord, I said it 3 weeks ago. After we beat the Eagles, I said they're going to go on a 5-game losing streak, Lord.
Whew.
How many games in it? They lost 4 in a row, one?
They lost 3 in a row, but I will say, if it can be 4, I'll be even happier. Come on with it.
Yes, and I smell, because you remember, Lord, pride, male's pride. You and I know, male pride will either take you up a road, take you up that mountain,
yeah,
or you'll be swimming down a river.
Yeah.
There are teams that are in their last days, Lord, and I pray Vegas is playing for pride right now.
Oh, yeah. Bring it.
Washington, and see, this is the good thing about the interconference games. You can't take that. You can't put the measuring stick on that, because all interconference games, that's Percy. That's something personal.
Mm-hmm.
So I need DQ. I just need 1 win out of you. 1 win DQ.
Come on, Dan Quinn.
Buffalo,
he owe us one. He owe us
one.
Dan Quinn owe us one, man. Come on, man. You know, split it with him. You know.
Yeah, DQ, you owe us 2.
Oh, you owe us 2. Yeah. You right.
So I need, and look, before I watched the game, Lord, my biggest fear was our linebackers being exposed. I saw 55 get exposed the last game, so I know what Gibbs was going to do to him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I hate to say this about Shoddy, because I put so much weight behind him, but I'm starting to think Shoddy is like he punch shy. Like the first 15, I've watched it for the last 4 games. I've gone back and watched like the first 15, because that's supposed to be your coach in his bag, Lord. I don't see it. I see him as a better counterpuncher than him putting the actual scheme. Is that his rookie lows, Lord?
Yeah. So you talking about like shoddy slow starts is
right?
Is sometimes, and I kind of liken this to Tank, the boxer.
Okay.
Like he normally don't win his first rounds. He normally don't win his
Yeah,
seconds.
he doesn't feel out. He feels the other box out.
Yeah, and that could be shoddy. And what I'm saying is that I don't think that that's a good thing for him. I think that we need to at least think about this. The craziest thing is all we got to get is to damn near the 50.
That's it.
That's it. You got 3 points in the bag, man. There should not be a situation in scenario, Schottenheimer, that we don't come off with points. On the first 2 drives, we should at least have a minimum of 6 points. That should be the minimum of 6 points on the first 2 drives. But I get it. Sometimes you may not have it. So I would subtract and let's say at least 3. You shouldn't go a quarter. You shouldn't go a quarter, man, without points, Shotty. You got Butter Aubrey. When I was looking at the game last night, did you get a chance to see that game last night?
I watched the whole game.
You saw how difficult it was for them.
Yes.
That when it was time for them to kick the field goal, man, we go get popcorns.
The same thing.
Yeah, we get popcorns and drinks, man. We go have a whole conversation. When Aubrey is inside that 50, we chilling. They were stressing.
He had the logo. Yeah. I'm chilling. You heard what you say? You said on the sideline. He's like, damn, we good for the 60? He's like, yeah, we Gucci. 60, yeah. He's all day. He's like, oh, shit, I ain't know that.
Yeah, and even though Cam Dickerson, they said that he's the most accurate kicker.
The kicker's crazy.
He crazy, but he ain't crazy from far. He only good from closer range. My guy Aubrey is from the logo, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
From the logo with confidence.
He's
cocky from the logo.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, Lord, why this what I need from you, Shotty. Just the first 50, there is no reason we should not we can't get that 2 first downs, Lord.
Yeah. True.
Come on, Shotty. We gotta do better. And I know we watch film, Lord. I know if I'm watching film, Lord, the coach has got to be watching the film. If I see 59 in the middle of a goddamn defense, put in 50. Put in the young boy home.
Yeah.
I do. 50, he like I don't know if he looks lost. Like one thing that you showed, we're playing man, he's playing zone. Mm-hmm. He looks at, he's being walked by guards 15 yards.
Are you talking about 59, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you said 50, I'm thinking Shamar James.
No, I said put 50 in. Put 50 in.
Oh, instead of
59.
Oh, okay.
If you're not seeing nothing out of him, like what are we doing?
Yeah. He is a guy that we look back at and say it's hard, man. And I don't want it's not like other guys are not doing their job. Marquise Bell had an off year. Bland is having an off season. Revel getting new knees done. You know what I'm saying? And Carson's, he's getting back into the flow of things. So it's not like we had guys on this defense that's 100%, right? Right. But for 59, what's his excuse? What? I need to know what's going on with him. And he's a full, healthy, able-body man. What's going on with him? Can somebody let me know? I would feel better if they come out with a report saying that, hey, he had an undisclosed injury, and that's the reason why he's playing that way. You get what I'm saying? He's coming off of an ACL, MCL, or some L that he's coming off of, and that's the reason why he's playing that way. That's a perfect, healthy guy, and he's playing like that.
Maybe he need what Turnup. Maybe Turnup needed glasses. Maybe your boy need glasses.
I'm by the way, no offense to the other K9, Cavante Turpin, but I'd rather have his old eyes back because he was running better when.
Know what he told Jerry? He said, Jerry is the sun. He's close to stage, Jerry. That's what got me waving.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, we gotta and it's not just Kane. Look, our special teams, the last couple of games, Lord, other than Uzi, other than Butter, it looks bad, Lord. They started at the 45, the 50. It's crazy, Lord. The last game, I was like, damn, we get a kickoff, they're at the 40, they're at the 50. Like, God damn, where's our special team? So, and I think that has a lot to do with our coach taking it personally with the rookie. The rookie, say what you want about Blue, he's one of the fastest people on the team. Yeah. That's who you need on special teams, Lord.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot on special teams to have one return. I think he'd probably take it to the house.
Because I'm gonna go back in history. The Denver Broncos had I forgot the running back name, but he got off after his kickoff. What was his name? Number 30, and he got two Super Bowls. What was his name?
Terrell Davis, by the chance.
Yes, he started off from special teams. He did a kick return, and they put him in a game after that, Lord.
I didn't know that.
No looking back.
I didn't know that.
Facts.
Man, I believe you, bro. I believe you, man.
But Lord, I got to get to the gym. I just want to say, Lord, that I never lose confidence in my Cowboys, Lord, but we're sliding back to the Diddy fence, Lord. I try to put respect on the name.
I know, man.
But, Lord, I just see, like, the tendencies, like, I don't understand why, if he's got something good, the 5-man front, and then he doesn't do it. He does it, like, once a series, it works, and he won't do it again.
That's wild.
I don't know, Lord. I just hope that Shotty says, look, these next 4, we got 4 games left, right?
Right.
These next 4 games are going to shape Shotty's head coach. This reflects on Shotty, not on our DC, this reflects on Shotty. So Shotty needs to go sit down with, I ain't even call him Matt no more. He is Diddy Juice until I see better. He's Diddy Oil. He's KY Jelly until I see him stop somebody.
Man, hey, I feel you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let me hear you say it.
Wow, damn Cowboys. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Hey, where's Slurpee been? Hey, Slurpee. Hey, I'm looking at you. I got a good view from the haters, Slurpee. Come see me.
No doubt, man. Yes, indeed, man. VIP, boy. If y'all, VIP, man. He's in the VIP lounge, man, and he showed me on his Instagram one of them ones that's be in the lounge with him. I said, okay, yeah. That's 10 out of 10, bro. So appreciate you, man. Shout out to my guy VIP, man. And somebody said a mixture of DMX and Tupac. Y'all crazy, man. That Diddy juice, man, is crazy.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
The thing is with I want to know, since that documentary came out, is that the reason why our defense looked like that? That damn Diddy documentary, man. And shout out to 50 Cent and all what he's doing, potential partnerships with 50. That'd be crazy. Law Nation and 50. Shout out to him, man. Getting things moving and grooving. Neither here nor there. I got a few other callers that's on the line. I got my guy from the 202. He like, hey, man, I was in the lobby, man, yesterday, man. Put me in. You in?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Lon, man? It's been a while since I've been up here, man. What's going on? How you doing, dude?
Man, all is well. Now, you sound a little muffled. Are you on a speakerphone or you? Where we at? What we got?
Hold on.
Blue teething.
Is it better now?
Oh, yeah. You good.
All right, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I just wanted to say, man, like, look, right, I know we need a couple teams to lose.
Yeah.
But I feel like our main focus should be us right now because we got to win out. Forget if we need the 49ers to lose, the Bears. You know, that'd be great. That would help us out. But our main focus is to win out because if we lose one game, that is it. We're done.
Right.
So our main focus is us. We got to win out first before anything is possible, right? And I do think the Eagles can lose to the Buffalo Bills and probably the Washington Commanders. If a miracle can happen where they lose to the Raiders, that would be great. That would be so good. That would help out everything. I just wish we would have won that Detroit game because if we won the Detroit game, it would be when we have the same record almost, they have 8 wins, we have 7 wins.
Yeah, and then we're just they still had to drop one more in this situation. But what would have qualified for us instead of us winning the division, it would have been like we will be higher chances of winning like a wild card spot in one of those other selections there. But since it is for what it is, according to AI Tisha, she said 100% chance of getting in the dance if you win the last 4. Now she already did her analytics and stuff like that and crossed the T's and dotted the I with the AI and all of that with the alibi. But what I'm saying is basically the Cowboys got to go 1-0 every week. The good thing is we got 2 home games in a row, I think, on the schedule. So that may help us out tremendously because this team is a momentum-based team. And if we can just grab that momentum and carry it and move it forward, a lot of things can transpire. And of course, we need a get-right game. But the problem is Minnesota, you can't overlook them. You got to play that team. Defense is so volatile that you don't know whether or not they're going to be the 2000 Ravens or they're going to be the damn, you know what I'm saying, Cowboys this year, you know. So it's just one of those things whereas we got to figure out a way to showcase our best tools this game.
Yeah, hey, I agree with you. And man, I love Schottenheimer, but one thing I say he do need to fix is when we at the 30-yard line, it's like 30 or 20 or 15 on their side. We don't get the first down. We need to fix that right now because we can't. Every time we close to the end zone, I get scared. I don't know what's going to happen. Have you noticed that? Like every time when we buy their end zone,
right,
we never get the first down. I cannot really name you a time when we got the first down and we progressed all the way up to a touchdown. We never did that. That's something we need to work on the offense for real.
Yeah, I mean we definitely like he is like here's the thing. He's like Benjamin Button a little bit, like an old young head coach, right? And to a point. You can see shades of like, hey, what was that? Then you say, hey, man, what's going on here? I know for sure. I don't think that it's going to carry over from one year to the next because he don't have all of his pieces together. But overall, I think that Shotty, even though I gave him 5.5 and I tried to elevate it to a 7, now I got him back down at a 5.5. I do like the overall concept that he's bringing to the table. It's better than what we've seen previously.
Yeah, better than Mike McCarthy, man, because his energy is different. I do like his energy. Like, other than what I just said, he's a great coach. I think he's been doing everything good for us. It's just when we at the other team end zone, we never get the first down. That's just something that we need to fix, man. And yeah, man, go Cowboys. Thank you, Law, for adding me up, man. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, man. Appreciate y'all, man. And shout out to that person who said, man, play that Vikings horn, man.
The prophecy is true.
Appreciate you, man. I got my guy. Everybody that's in here, you got about 3 minutes before I lock it in. So be sure to call in now. The number is 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your mind. So call in. And before I lock the line up, I'm going to lock it up in 3 minutes. But I got Too Cool from the 210 UN. Talk to me about these linebackers. Boy, I know you've been watching some linebacker tape, man. Talk to me, man. What you got?
Man, we need to go get. I told you, Sonny Styles. Like Arbel Reed's gonna be good, man. But I think Sonny Styles is gonna be
I love his tape.
He's gonna be the sleeper in the first round, man.
I love his tape, by the way. Now, my only thing is he like 6'5", and he looked like a damn wide receiver out there. He ain't the biggest of the linebackers, man, but I like his style. You know, he put his nose down.
What you mean he ain't big? Arbel Reed's 6'4". Sonny Styles 6'4". You know how much they both weigh?
How much they weigh?
243 and 248.
That's a long. Like he looked long to me, man. I'm just used to. I'm just not used to seeing it. But I ain't saying that I don't like him. I'm just saying that his size. I want that big. You know what I'm saying? I want that big joker that's in the middle. But I give it what you're saying. I like his style though. You know, that kid. He fits whole. He's not hesitant with his reads. He's very cerebral. right? And he plays bigger than his size, though. By the way, I'm just saying that's my only reservation. You know what I'm saying? That's my
the reason
reservation.
why listen. If the Cowboys just so happen to pick in the teams, if they just so happen to pick in the teams, Overshown.
Yeah.
What other position did he play in college?
He played.
When you look, safety, right?
He played safety. He played all three. He played safety, linebacker, and edge. He got it all.
Now, Sonny Styles started as a safety at Ohio State, a strong safety.
Okay, that would make sense then. That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you look at Overshown and you go sideline to sideline, they can do that movement. They got that they can gravitate towards east and west and north and south because they played safety. See, what happens right now is, remember Isaiah Simmons that came out of Clemson when they took him, top 5 pick? He went from safety to the NFL trying to play linebacker. Now these cats getting reps at linebacker prior to coming to the NFL. Now you get them now. They can perform because they got that repetitions at linebacker prior to coming to the league, right? So I love that. But man, I called in to say this, man.
Hold on. Before you say that, shout out to Fred Warner because he was drafted as a safety, and he gave all of his credit to D'Amico Ryans, who said, you know what, you can play this position at linebacker. We just gonna beef you up a little bit and get you going. And he credited all of his success to D'Amico Ryans. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans.
And how big is what's his weight? What's Fred Warner weight right now? He got to be like 240.
He about 240, but he ain't 6'5", 6. Sonny Styles, I think he about
6'2" with it.
Yeah. Sonny. I thought when I read everything, he's like 6'5", bro. You saying 6'4", but he got he got a basketball frame, and that it's not wiry to a degree. Whereas I get it, Overshawn's very wiry too, but he done filled out a little bit as well. But you get what I'm saying. I think that these guys can make it. I like the mindset. It's night and day watching Sonny, because I didn't watch all of the clip. I only watched one game there and a few highlights because of you, because I'm not even into draft mode right now. Because of you, I watched those few highlights. I said, "Damn, this kid look nice."
I'm gonna throw another monkey wrench in here. Hey, who was the defensive Detroit Lions coach that got fired before Dan Campbell? Start with the P. The genius. Everybody kept saying genius came from the Patriots over to
Pat Patricia or something like that.
Yeah, Matt Patricia. Yeah,
Matt
so
Pat,
you know who the defense coordinator Buckeye.
Damn, boy, where you at? I lost you, bro. Where
That's
you
him.
at?
That's him.
I lost your audio, man. You in the bad spot. What you said? Who was it?
Matt Patricia is the defensive coordinator at Ohio State right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and when you think about it, when you look at RVL Reese and you look at Sonny Styles right now and that defense, man, them boys playing like that in the NFL right now. Them boys look different compared to the other cats they playing in college football right now. So when you look at that tape, next time you turn that tape on, think about the linebackers getting side to side. Them two boys right there playing linebacker. They ain't on the end. But another thing, though, man, is what they got to stop doing in the NFL. Man, these cats play linebacker, and they perform in college. And then they get to the league, and it's like they want to make everybody you put your hands in the dirt. Defensive end, man.
Hey, man. Either you trying to get to the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, or you got that quarterback. Those are the things that people want to get to the quarterback, and that's why they look at a player from college that's agile, that can be flexible, that can put on their edge and get to the quarterback, that's athletic enough to be a linebacker. I do hate that, by the way. I think that, and I hate to bring this name up, but I think that if we were to never put him, the dude that used to play for the Cowboys, number 11, at the edge, I think we would have had a crazy type of run with him in the middle of the field. But go ahead.
Hey, two things real quick. I got for all my George Pickens want to jump on that doubt train right now. Man, like 2 receivers ain't the same. 2 men not the same, man. 2 men coming to the game and they attack the game different. Man, Pickens is one of them players you got to feed that beast. And when I say feed the beast, man, you got to let that man go down that field and catch that ball. Pickens operate a lot off momentum, man.
He do.
So when you when you sit here and you giving CD Lamb, you feeding CD Lamb, you feeding all these other players the ball, and he not in the rhythm, man, it's hard for him to just jump into the rhythm. You can't get him back into the rhythm with a drag route or a two-step slant in the middle when you know he's being double teamed right now because CD Lamb is out of the game. You got to feed Pickens, and that man got to get hot. And when that man get hot, man, that man is hard to stop. And can't no DB in the league cover Pickens when he hot.
Exactly. And may I speak freely? Did you see the game last night?
AJ Brown now?
Yeah.
Yes.
There was no player on the field better than AJ Brown. And it's just sad to see a waste of talent over there in Eagles land, because that kid is such remarkable. And people will look at the drops, but it's exactly what you just said. Football is about rhythm. It's about understanding. You just can't all of a sudden saying, okay, now I'm going to target AJ. The ball was too high. They talked about the drops or what have you. It's the same similar thing. If you don't feed your weapons early in a situation, then they can go cold. You got to start figuring out ways to establish your star-studded players early, not just in between the moments that you think is right. And that is the problem with that particular offense. Not to help that offense out, by the way, but when you look at Pickens, it's similar. He didn't get the ball until mid second quarter, right? And they attempted to throw it to him on one of those things on the first quarter, but the guy went at his knees. So, and he's still coming off of a shin thing. So yeah, I agree with you.
But real quick, Lau, to that point, to come back on that point, right?
Right.
I think it depends on the organization. I think because when it comes to the when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, everybody try to make them like the cream of the crop, like that good boy system. So when Pickens was over there, Pickens is considered a distraction. If you go back to when Pickens played with the Steelers, they made it seem as if Pickens was probably like the worst, one of the most devious receivers in the game. But man, I can sit here and make an argument that since AJ Brown been with the Eagles, man, this man has been a worse teammate than Pickens. But what they try to do is like Pickens has one bad game, and then it's like, or do you pay him? Okay, let him walk. Let him walk if you want to. But the sad part about it is the Eagles going through an identity crisis right now.
Right.
Jalen Hurts, when he's throwing the ball, he don't know if he want to throw it or he want to run it. He don't know if he want to hand it off or throw it to AJ Brown. And then when he's forced to throw, he's only targeting AJ Brown. So AJ Brown has turned the Eagles into a crisis. AJ Brown single-handedly has turned the Eagles into a crisis.
Ooh, that was my next subject
Think about
matter. That was my next subject matter, bro. And boy, you read my mind here. Because guess who is 0-5 when the quarterback throws for more than 30 attempts?
The Eagles.
Exactly.
The Eagles will lose to the Raiders. The Eagles will lose to the Raiders this weekend.
Exactly.
You can book it.
And all this is how they can lose to the Raiders. If that Max Crosby is cooking, and all it takes is a few disruptions. Because I don't think that they can run the ball on a consistent basis. The runs that they were able to spring open was by chance, right? Because I don't know what happened to Shaquan Barkley. I don't know what happened to him, But it's a situation whereas he got on that Madden cover and maybe he's overanalyzing his steps.
Yeah. Hey, but Bowers going to be the reason why the Bowers going to have a career year again, a career year, and most reception yards and touchdowns against the Eagles. Mark my word, Bowers going to have a good game versus the Eagles. The Eagles linebackers are not there. The problem right now with the Eagles, their linebackers are not playing like they were playing last year.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So the tight ends are wide open.
Man, you with it, man. What else you got before I let you go, Too Cool?
Man, that's all I got. Let somebody else jump in here, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Like I said, Too Cool coming soon.
All right.
Me and Law gonna be on the podcast one day together.
Come on with it, man. Hey, when it's all said and done, man, give me your you can post it in the chat or what have you. The top 5 linebackers that I need to be looking at, man, down the stretch, bro. Appreciate you for calling in.
I got you, brother.
Yes, indeed, man. I love when people give me homework assignments, man. Somebody said we need a traditional linebacker. Right. No more of these hybrid guys, right? But I'm torn between the two. Like, if you got Styles there and Caleb Downs, at this point, man, give me Caleb Downs, and then I can find me a linebacker in the second or third round. But it may not be the same like Styles or that other kid that he keep mentioning. But, man, that Caleb Downs. And now I'm only, at this point, I'm not doing an inductive deep dive into film. I'm only highlight watching. And I'm watching some highlights of the 22, by the way. And when we get into that in-depth look, boy, there's not a thing you can tell me that I don't know, if that's the point of it all. You know what I'm saying? Before I let Sway 956 and Queen on, let me play this right quick so that this topic matter or subject matter won't escape me about what I was saying and what Too Cool is saying too, by the way, of the chaos that's going in within the confines of the Eagles community.
So everybody's blaming the coaches, and the blame deserves to be on the quarterback, and that's it. The quarterback won't play the game in the pocket. The quarterback has hijacked the offense and won't let them run certain plays. I've been saying this for 2 years. Right now, people are starting to realize, and I'm not just saying it, I know it. I've been told by people that are there now, people that were there and left. Nick Sirianni didn't get this job because they went, man, you only have 5 plays in your offense. We want you. They run a limited offense because of the quarterback. Teams have found the formula to go, wait, we cannot be steamrolled by the biggest, most powerful offensive line in football. We can figure out ways to stop the run because the pass game is so simple and there's certain plays and throws that the quarterback just won't throw. There's a quarterback that doesn't really go through the reads. He watches the rush. He doesn't throw the ball on rhythm. So that's where everybody's got to get off the coaches. This is where the organization's going crazy because the public is pointing the finger at everybody except the guy that deserves the blame. And all the players and coaches know it's the quarterback. The Eagles are telling you, A.J. Brown is telling you, the beat writers that talk to all the coaches are telling you, but the public just doesn't want to hear it, and that's the biggest issue with the football team.
So what I'm saying is a lot of Eagles fans, and they could be with that same mindset, they look at overall success and they say, that is Jalen Hurts' success. No, he's been carried, and there's nothing wrong with being carried. You can be carried. He got him a ring. At the end of the day, that's all what we fighting for too. But now that whole conversation of that number one right there, Hurts better than Dak, y'all can put that to rest. Y'all might as well put that in this particular box right here because I get it. This is not Eagles week, but man, somebody got to do it. You see, you saw that lightning came down and hit that bird in the chest. Hurts play like what Dak haters think that Dak plays like. You get what I'm saying? Hurts plays like what Dak haters think that Dak Prescott plays like. When we send Hurts out there and people like the JPs of the world, and I'm not beating up JP, but I just got to bring that up, and then you think of Dak delusional, that's who people think Dak is, it's just crazy. Shout out to y'all. R.I.P. to Roger, man. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna let the next caller on. Sway from the 956. You in the mix? Talk to your boy.
What's going on, Law?
Not
How
much,
you doing, man?
Not much, man. All is well.
Man, I'm gonna be real quick with it. I'm about to walk into an appointment, but this is just beside the point. As far as the Cowboys, like 3-game stretch, like in 10 days. Yeah. I'm wondering, like, has anyone else thought about, for example, having the Cowboys the Sunday before the Thanksgiving game, since they're always going to be playing on Thanksgiving, right, on Thursday? Why don't the Cowboys just get a bye week all the time, the week before Thanksgiving? You know what I'm saying? Where they have a bye week on Sunday, they don't have to play. Or all the teams that are going to play on Thursday, why don't they all just get a bye week that Sunday, and that way they're not playing like a Sunday Thursday. That's crazy. And then they play like Thursday again, like 3 games in 10 days. I mean that's crazy. I mean, has anyone else even like mentioned that? Like, why isn't that a thing?
Well, here's what happened in the last 10 years or the last 5 years. Jealousy and envy is a thing with other owners, and they lamented the fact they tried to get the Cowboys and Lions removed from playing on Thanksgiving Day and let it be a rotational situation. But Jerry Jones had to fight for it. In the last owners meeting, to say, hey, when nobody wanted it, the Cowboys took it, right? So let that be something that it can continue to stay for the next 100 years, right? So let's not try to change that up. So then they went back and said, well, it's a competitive advantage for the Cowboys to play on Thanksgiving Day and then get an extra bye week of having 10 days of rest or what have you. So what they did was they start implementing, this has happened about the last 5 or 6 years, they start implementing every team to start playing on Thursday. Remember, it used to be a collective or certain teams to only play on Thursday nights. So what they did was they compiled the schedules together, and then they came up with a to agree to disagree type of thing. Whereas the Cowboys have a home game before that Thanksgiving Day, right? And then they had that home game on Thanksgiving, but they have to play another Thursday game. So I think that's how the schedule makers make it so that Cowboys won't have a competitive advantage. But it's still a disadvantage because they still forget that those 3 games in 12 days, man, or 3 games in 17 days, give or take, it always will be there. I think that the NFL should have pulled back or something should have changed, whereas even that Thursday game, even though the Lions played on Thanksgiving Day as well, I think that we still needed that extra day to plan and recoup. We should have played the game this past Sunday or the following Monday. You shouldn't have to play the damn Chiefs, play the damn Eagles, the Chiefs, and then you turn around and play the damn Lions. They knew it was going to be chaos. They knew that a loss was going to be there because of the simple fact them 3 teams been in the Super Bowl or 3 teams been in the championship game. It was going to be difficult regardless. This game's supposed to have been the ice. This game's supposed to have been the icing on the cake. Minnesota didn't supposed to be this bad, but they still a good team. They're still a good team. So they set us up to fail. They did it, but we managed to win 3 out of the last one. Yeah, 2 out of 3. Yeah, 2 out of 3. Yeah.
And the only reason that kind of crossed my mind is because there's no way Osa and Q and all them dudes, they were just gassed out. They didn't have any more legs on them, man. It was just crazy to see that. Not one of them was. It was just big boys, man. Need that recovery time.
Yeah.
My other point was I had mentioned it before. I'm done with number 9 at wide receiver. We have a Flournoy. That dude is beast. Yeah. And I'd rather have a full-time number 9 trying to do a better job at punt and kickoff returning. No more of the fake fair catches. But that dude's been MIA. Like we saw probably the best kickoff returner the last game, and he wasn't on the Cowboys. It was on the Lions. Just kept kicking our butt, man. Like we need number 9 to get back to where he was at before he got paid, man. We lost that dog in him. We don't have that dog in him anymore, but that's all I got for you, Law.
No doubt, man. Appreciate a good call from you, man. Real good
all
call.
All right, man. We talk.
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, Sway from the 956. He's right. There's a guy that tried out for the Cowboys, and he's phenomenal. I like him. He tried out for the Cowboys. Of course, he didn't make it. The Cowboys didn't bring him back, and his name is Miles Price. I know his agent. We got a chance to talk to him, and I got a chance to even interview the kid. We better watch out for Miles Price if he's still healthy on that roster. Yeah, you better watch out for Miles Price. You kick the ball wrong to him. Y'all just Google Miles Price, and that kid is electric on kickoff returns and punt returns. Special teams ace. He can change the flavor of the game. If we don't correct these I'm about to say cunt returns, Lord. If we don't correct these punt returns and kickoff returns, yeah, man, I've been live too long, y'all. You better watch out for Miles Price. Yeah. Albert says, come on, Law, the NFL set up the Cowboys to fail. Bro, you can't explain it away. You can't explain it away, Albert. I know. Yeah, I know. I know it sounds crazy. But the NFL, bro, Not everybody is fond of Jerry Jones. Not all of these owners really appreciate him, even though he put money in their pockets. They hold grudges for a long time. They do. Hey, but let me get the Queen on from the 910. Queen, you in? Talk to us.
Talk to us. Hello.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Turn me down in the background, though. I'm hearing echoes.
Huh?
You got me turned up somewhere.
You got me turned up somewhere. Okay, let me
Hearing
turn
echoes.
this, put this on mute.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, you're great.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
But I'm still hearing myself twice.
I'm still hearing myself twice. Wait a minute now. I don't see how, because I ain't got you on nowhere.
You got me on?
Maybe my husband's TV down there too loud. How about now?
All right. Say something.
All right. Say something. How about now?
I'm sitting here. We in the Twilight Zone.
We in the Twilight Zone. It's not me. I guess I'll hang up because I don't have any noise around me whatsoever.
They said double the pleasure.
They said double the pleasure.
Just make your point, and then I'll just
make your point, and then
I'll retort.
The only thing that I called about was the fact of I wish we could do a campaign to get rid of the defensive coordinator. That's all that I want at this point. He's not doing us any good service at this point. He doesn't know what he's doing. We need a dog, and we need somebody with a defensive mind. And I think he is probably shot at this point. That's all I got. Thank you. How about them Cowboys?
How about them? Yes, indeed. Double the pleasure. Boy, y'all crazy, boy. I got the crunkiest chat ever, man. Y'all so crazy in the chat, man. Yes, indeed, man. I got the crunkiest chat, man. Boy, BB like in closing, but to start the campaign to get rid of your defensive coordinator in the last 4 games, that'll be a risky move. That'll be a risky move. Real risky move.
At Quentin Warner C1's $10.
Let's see what he
Lost some
said.
of the people in the chat just don't get it. They play football with a baseball bat. They pose the question if Doc is better than Hurts. Why doesn't he have a SB? Never saw Eagles defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that, man. You know, they look at team success and they count it as a quarterback success, which they go hand in foot together. But I wish people can just open up their eyes to see, man. For them to even be in the game still, you know what I'm saying? For the Eagles to even still be in the game after you done had 6 turnovers, that's crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, and I'm only saying this to this point, they have won 8 games. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outside of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 8 games that they won this year for the Eagles been by 1 score, 1 touchdown. 7 out of the 8 games. They won by 4 points versus us. They won by 3 points versus the Chiefs. They won by, you know what I'm saying? A touchdown versus Los Angeles. A touchdown versus the Tampa Bay. They won by literally 5 points or 5 points versus the Minnesota. They won by pretty much 18 points by New York. That's the only team that they blew out was New York and company. Now, I'm not taking that away. A win is a win. But, man, boy, Lord, if they had our defense, don't y'all know that technically if the Eagles had our defense, they would probably be one in whatever. They probably only won one game this year. And I can't take that away from them. They won those games. But they'd probably be a 1-9 team, man, or a 1-8 team. They'd probably only be a 1-win team. That's what people fail to realize. It's just for what it is, man. I got from the 979. What's on your mind, bro?
What's going down with your law?
Hey, all is well, man. All is well. Can't complain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doggone shame what they did to that bird last night.
It's a damn shame what they did to that
doggone
bird.
Shame. Doggone shame. I hope they lose by 150 points every single time they play.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm with you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Fun fact, Dak Prescott has never in any playoff game or regular season had 5 turnovers in a game. But, neither here nor there. I know a lot of these Philly fans, they're going to remind us about Hurts in that Super Bowl. Hey, congratulations to them.
Yeah.
But they had to basically put the Avengers together in order for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so as far as this upcoming game that Dallas Cowboys got, like I was saying last time I talked to you before my kids started getting rambunctious over the line.
No doubt.
I apologize about that too, man. But yeah, I think I think this will be a more competitive game just because, like I said, only person I'm truly concerned about is Aaron Jones because he always has big games against the Cowboys. But I think if they can somehow contain him, I think they got a really good opportunity to win this game because they got J.J. McCarthy as the quarterback, and he's just not very good. Justin Jefferson, he might possibly have a big game, but I think they can get by with that as long as Aaron Jones, that other running back they got, doesn't go out and do nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should be fine, but just like I said, they gotta take it one game at a time. All these games are definitely winnable.
Yep.
But they gotta have the right mindset going into these games. Because you never know what could happen. But I hope. I ain't trying to turn this into the Eagles hour, but I just hope that they keep going pass happy in every single game, because if they do, they are going to lose every single game the rest of the season. I hope that they do that. It's crazy to me how you got 2 good wide receivers and you got a good running back, and somehow your offense looks as bad as it is. But hey, they still think Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott. But whatever, you know. So, but as always, man, I appreciate you giving me a chance to speak loud. Man, you take it easy. Let's go Cowboys.
Let's go Cowboys. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Got
Yes, sir.
another super chat from Queen. She's saying, for next year, Law, she was saying to get rid of the defensive coordinator for next year. I can already see the writing on the wall with that. They're going to go with, hey, he didn't have his pieces. And it was
goodbye.
They got some pre-built-in excuses for keeping the defensive coordinator. Pre-built excuses would be, hey, at the start of the season, hey, we was going through getting rid of Michael Parsons. Do you keep him? And that threw off a lot of things, right? Last year, Mike Zim was saying to a degree that if Sam Williams, before the injury, he was going to be accounted for 70% of the defensive plan, right? Pre-built-in excuses can save a coach for a year or such. And the pre-built-in excuse would be, for this particular coach, Matt Eberflus, would be, hey, man, my DBs wasn't really healthy. I didn't get a chance to implement my philosophy and scheme. And we had Kenneth Murray. He's been a guy that been on the downside. We thought that he was going to be able to assist with some of the things that we tried to implement. You saw when I got my weapons like a Quentin Williams and a Clark together, you saw what we were able to do. We was battered and bruised with injuries. So give me a fair shot at it. Let me build my program. Let me go into this draft and get some guys that I know for sure that can be, serviceable to what I'm trying to exhibit. That's going to be the talk track. And as positive and as optimistic as Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones would be, because they batted for Matt Eberflus and they think highly of him, they'll bring him around for one more year. They'll bring him around for another year. And unfortunately, man, it's just how it is, man. So if and I get it, right? I get it. He's not the fan favorite. I'm not in the situation, whereas we have a new damn defensive coordinator every year as well. It would be, the fifth new defensive coordinator, by the way? It's going to be one of those things, or in the last 5 years, 4 different coordinators or defensive coordinators, something along that way. Yeah, but I was told Flus was a linebacker expert. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna say. I can hear the Cowboys saying that, we had to fight for Overshawn. He didn't get a full year in his system. We had to wait till Rivalry to get back. He wasn't a full year in the system. Trayvon Diggs. Y'all see how this going? Yeah. I hate it, but it's just for what it is, Cowboys. I know this is a marathon type of show, but that's just what it is. Cowboys, we got to beat the Vikings. We got to take care of business against the same team that won against the Eagles this week, and that's the Chargers, right? And we got to take care of Washington and New York. These games would not be easy. We got to look at it and be 1-0 every week. Whisper for what? Yeah. Man need to speak up. You're right. Mrs. Sanborn really hurt. Man, he got some excuses. Yeah. We got some excuses, man. But let me get ready to get on with today's information. Is Diggs playing this week? I'm quite sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure he's going to play this week. You got to look at it that it's a playoff game from here on out. I think I went over everything that I was supposed to today. And if not, y'all can catch it again on Cowboys Collective, collectively speaking, by the way. And let me see if I can, see if I can pre-sell this information to y'all. Yeah. Come on with it. Appreciate y'all, man. Pre-sell the information to y'all. Boom. Give me 1 second here. I got to share it. Come on, Law. Come on, get it together. And if your mama don't mind, girl, just a little bit longer. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to get it going for all of us. I got a tag at John Machota, at Foots, and at Skywalker Steel. We forgot we lost count of the numbers of episode it is. So if anybody know the real number of episodes we had on Cowboys Collective, let me know. But it is right here. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm giving y'all bad radio right now, or podcasting. Here it is right here. Don't meet us there, beat us there. Come on now. Get to the YouTube channel. Why YouTube do it that way? Where's that link? Here we go. Y'all saw me. I'm trying to click on this link. Here we go. Tonight, set your notifications. You go right here. Boom, boom. Click that link right there. And then it says, see how I said notify me? Click that link right there. Notifications on. So when you get the new link, click that notification and get things going. Let me see what my guy doing. Let me see what he was talking about.
First, it's like we shared clothes. Your dirt was my dirt. You don't need to have a foreign. I saw minivan skirts. We had bitches on the bus. I ain't never chased no skirt. Diamond chains cause I'm up. She just think I'm trying to flirt. When the lights hit my chain, all my diamonds do the jerk. Yeah, deep in the rap, don't miss your blessings in the verse. Making by a storefront.
All right.
What Jalen Hurts did today.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the chat up here. I want y'all to see the chat.
I want to see the chat too.
I want y'all to see the chat.
I want to see the chat. Show it to me, man. Show it to me. Yeah.
Show the chat on the screen. What Jalen Hurts did today was give every one of his naysayers ammo, first and foremost. Jalen Hurts will be dragged all week long. He will be dragged.
Let me enjoy this. Let me enjoy this for a second, man.
Long.
Give my guy a view
I'm
over
going
here.
to drag Jalen Hurts all week long. So it's no way that I could defend 4 interceptions and a walk-off pick in the red zone to win the game.
Yeah.
It's like
who we
he's
thought they
showing
are.
that he is who he is in certain spots today, but then he just does something wild. Like the interception to seal the game. I mean, that's probably the only interception that I can give grace for. It just happened in a bad time.
Yeah.
It just happened in a bad time. You know what I mean? The guy made a real good play out of his zone, tipping the ball. I could understand that type of interception. Great play by the defense. Right?
Hush your mouth.
But when that's your third interception,
go them eagle tears feel good, don't they?
He wasn't seeing the field well at all today, man. He wasn't taking the check downs. I can't even really say he was missing a bunch of. He missed a few throws as well, and he was throwing too hard. He was pressing.
Queen says, Law, did you see Speak Easy podcast? Nah, man, y'all send it over to me, man. What shout out to Speak Easy, man. Yeah, I haven't seen their podcast. Yeah.
And he was just trying to make shit happen, it seemed like. And at the end of the day, man, that's the position that the offense is in, to try to make something happen because they've been bad all year long.
Thank you for your support.
They've been bad all year long. We still can't run the ball.
Oh, really?
I can't blame Kevin Patullo today, man. This was solely on the players. A.J. Brown dropped possibly 2 touchdown passes.
Okay.
The last one in the end zone was probably the best throw Jalen Hurts made
Archo and
all year, bro, on one-on-one over the top. Dot. Right over the top of the defense. A.J. Brown couldn't bring it in. I saw Jalen Hurts turn the ball over 2 times on one play. Threw an interception. The guy who intercepted the ball fumbled. Y'all seen it. Jalen picks it up.
Yeah.
All you got to do is go down. You get a new set of downs.
Yeah, keep going.
First down all over again if you just go down. He got up and got in the pocket and started trying to throw. Like, do these guys even know where they at? They look like the backup team to a Special Olympics football team. They are severely goofy as a unit. They are severely goofy as a unit. And I'm tired of this offense every day, every week playing in our face, man. As Eagles fans, we deserve better, bro. Too worried about his shoes, whatever, man. Y'all could say all of this shit y'all want to say right now and turn on him. Whatever y'all want to do, man. Y'all well within y'all right. Y'all well within y'all. As a Dallas fan, born and raised in Dallas, I was counting on y'all to wrap this up because even I'm tired of my delusional fan base. But damn, exactly. I feel you, man.
Hey, man, who was that person, man? Let me spot them out, man. Y'all, wait a minute. As a Dallas fan, hold on, man. Who that is caping over there? Don't y'all be over here. Don't y'all be over here. Let me see. Y'all. Who that caping?
And start trying to throw.
Let me see who said that. I'm pointing these guys out. Hold on.
They look like the backup team to a Special Olympics football team. They are severely goofy as a unit.
Where that chat at?
They are severely goofy as a unit. And I'm tired of this offense every day, every week playing in our face, man. As Eagles fans, we deserve better, bro. Too worried about his shoes, whatever, man. Y'all could Y'all can say all of this shit y'all want to say right now and turn on him. Whatever y'all want to do, man. Y'all well within y'all right. As a Dallas fan, born and raised in Dallas, I was counting on y'all to wrap this up because even I'm tired of my delusional fan base.
Let me find that op right there, man. Did he send money in to say that? Yeah, let me see that. Let me find out who said that. Let us find out who said that, man. As a Dallas Cowboy fan, you ain't no damn fan. Let me find that person, man. Where that person at? Who said that? Okay, Eric B. You ain't no damn Cowboy fan. As a Dallas fan, born and raised in Dallas, ain't no way, fam. You sent money over there to the ops to help alleviate their damn pain. Oh my gosh, man. If y'all ever see Eric B _65, tell him he ain't no damn Dallas. He ain't from Dallas. Ain't no way in the world he's from Dallas. He is god doggone caping over there. I was counting on y'all to wrap this up. Ain't no way. And then he said $5. He's the delusional one. He's just the delusional one. If y'all ever find Eric, tell him he ain't no damn Cowboy fan. He's an Eagle fan. You know, that's what he is. There's no way on God's green earth or blue, however you look at it, that this dude is a Cowboys fan. So, talking about, I've never seen him before over here.
Basement, damn, exactly. I feel you, man. At this point, it's like, what we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? What we gonna do at this point, man? We had so many opportunities all year to extend our lead and our stranglehold within the division. The Cowboys, we keep giving hope out. We keep giving out hope, man. We keep giving out hope. And you know, this is what happens, man. When you have a bad season or a bad stretch, everybody turns on you.
Evil world.
People act like they forgot who Patrick Mahomes was. They forgetting who Pat is.
Man, shame. Eric messed up my shame. Eric messed me up over here, man. Shame. Let's get on up out of here. It was cool until I found that fake Cowboy fan over there. See, we got a lot of them. That's what it is. We got a lot of them dudes over there. That's what it is. We got a lot of people who say, it's a Cowboy fan. You know, you ain't no Cowboy fan. We need to find him, tell him, man, you ain't no damn Cowboy fan. Oh, I'm out of my juice now. Find him. But in departing, I love the Eagle tears. As a Cowboy fan, I love it. I embrace it. Love seeing them 2 rings drop out of their pockets. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. I love hearing the tears falling out of the skies. Eric is not. That's what it was. It was old head young bull. Hold on, y'all. Pause. Where's Eric? Yeah, where's Eric, y'all? Where's Eric, man? Old head young bull. Eric, if you don't come by and say hi, the price of the bag just went up. Yeah. Instead of 25, it's 35 every time you hear. You got until I end this soliloquy to come forth, because he's here early when it's time to chip in when we lose. He's here the first one, so I know he got his notifications. And what happened to I am awake? Where you at? Are you awoken? I need to know. I am awake. Where are you? Who else? Who else there be in the chat from the Eagles community? I need for y'all to be present, to at least say hi to your boy over here. Y'all can at least jump in What happened to the guy that was over here on Facebook? It's a guy over here on Facebook used to chime in all the time too. Where he's at? Now, hear me out. For anybody to say that I'm picking on anyone, I'm here doing 1 or 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour live streams, even when we lose, even when we win, and even when we tie. I ain't got no alibi. I'm right here. Bring it. We right here, and we ain't going anywhere. I'm always right here, giving y'all the same or similar energy. I get all of that. Now, we got 4 more games to go. Now, we talked enough about the Eagles on this day, but tomorrow and the next day is all about Vikings now. I don't want to hear the Eagles flying and droppings over here. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all can't come down, because I got your Hurts in his hands on my thumbnail, and I thought that y'all was going to at least show up and say, Presidente, you know, but all of the people are absent right now. So therefore, from here on out, if you can't show up on your lean times, don't show up on the best times. You can't be talking with your beaks when you win, but all of a sudden I can't see you, you're hiding. And I'm right here, baby. And we all right here. I see my faithful in the chat. Don't throw rocks and hide your beaks. Mama said that there will be days literally just like this. I don't see y'all, but hold on. I do hear y'all. Law, what do you hear? Hold on, turn the music down just a little bit. Law, what do you hear? Hold on, do y'all hear? Huh? Hush your beaks. Hush your beaks. Okay, I don't see y'all, but I hear y'all. Okay, that's where they at. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around this beautiful globe, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get time, and it makes you hold everything tawdy and cheap, if life comes at you with all of these things, and you don't have anything to control those things, I can tell you, hold on time. To give up your time, to give up your peace and all of the things that you desire. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, for those who are understanding, to go after the things that you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or poverty or the famish of fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation. And everyone that's listening, you will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. One more time. Hush, hush them beaks.
Take the money out.
Shout out to you, T. Thank you for the 18 months. Law rocking with keeping me up here. Kudos, man. Appreciate you.
Tell them run it off. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell them run it off. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it off. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell them run it off. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it off. 9 out of 10, through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Got my homies.
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
Come on.
Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and
come on, Seabass, let's get it.
I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell them run it up.
Come on.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up.
Hush your mouth over there. Them beaks.
Thumb down that check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
Dallas.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip is wet, tell them run it on. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell them run it on. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip is wet, tell them run it on. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. Shut up! Stretch, tell them run it on.
Jalen don't want to take
another
the easy
one.
shit that the defense is giving him today. He didn't want to do it. He did not want to take the easy shit that the defense was giving him. He was pressing all day long. And I like the fact that he was being aggressive. I do. I like the fact that you got to go out there and let your playmaker make it. You got to go out there and you got to do something. Every time you go down the field,
the longest outro in the land.
He needs to foul this right way. Yeah, he got to flush this one and move on. It was a bad job. It was a bad joint by Jalen Hurts.
1-1.
And you know, it's just no getting around it. Jake Elliott missed the field goal. Go Birds. He missed the field goal. I can't blame Jake Elliott, man. I'm not blaming Jake Elliott. He made the field goal for overtime. I can't blame Jake Elliott. Mike said F the bunny in the locker room. I can't blame Jake Elliott. I can't blame Jake Elliott. I can't blame AJ Brown. I mean, I could kind of a little bit see why you would blame AJ Brown, but we ended up backed up. Third and 16.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Jalen made a really
look at this.
The
Somebody come and look at this.
And them birds.
It was looking like a clutch vintage comeback until
Pray for rain. You got to deal with the mud too.
What is your profession?
I think our first intent to that interception, we should be trying to, methodically run the ball and still be able to mix it up or whatever the case may be. We just got real trigger happy overtime, man. There's no excuse, man. The play calling wasn't bad.
I'm pressing every one of these buttons today.
It was the execution on the quarterback. It was the execution on Jalen Hurts' behalf. It was drop passes by AJ Brown. It was just a bunch of stuff, and it was the inability to run the ball on first downs, keeping us in the hole on second down, or whatever the case may be. You know, man, these guys, AJ and Jalen, man, they gotta hold this, bro. AJ and Jalen Hurts gotta hold this thing, man. AJ and Jalen Hurts gotta hold this thing. I know the pick is going to be the pick at the end of the game, but AJ dropped
the button off, baby.
With the effort that your defense put out there today, about 8 sacks, they was on Herbert's ass. The defense forced
I'm pressing all of them today, baby.
It's the last.
Oh
my God! Who the hell cares?
My favorite button.
Nobody come to see you, Otis.
That just doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. And Jalen Hurts gave these guys the ammo to drag him. They already don't like him. They already was going to drag him anyway. Elliott missed 2 field goals. He deserves blame. I didn't know he missed 2.
Ideas don't
I didn't realize he missed 2, but he missed 2. Yeah.
Power
The blame goes. You can't be missing anything under 50 inside the dome in today's NFL.
Nothing's working.
You can't. The defense play is great. This Hurts most untouched game ever. Hurts don't look as confident as last year. He don't got that dog in him like usual. I'm not gonna say he don't got that dog in him. I'm just gonna say that he didn't make the plays today. I mean, he just made bad plays. He made bad plays, man. This team would be lucky to get 9-10 wins. It don't look like we'll win another game, bro. Like the Cowboys gonna hawk us down, bro. Honestly.
Did y'all hear that?
The Cowboys gonna hawk us down, man. It look like the Cowboys. Brunson casually ignores our penalties. I don't care about the penalties.
Hey, y'all
bro.
timestamped that one.
I don't care about penalties. I'm not bringing up no penalties when my quarterback threw 3 interceptions and lost the fumble. I'm not bringing up penalties, man, when my wide receivers is dropping touchdown passes, man.
Come on, baby. The longest outro in the land, baby.
Hands and getting popped up for interceptions. I'm not blaming no penalties, bro. I don't care about no penalties, bro. It wasn't a penalty on the play when I don't care about no penalties. I don't care. You want me to blame the penalty where they called the holding on the touchdown pass to AJ Brown? They got called. I don't want to blame that penalty because after that, AJ Brown could have caught another touchdown pass, bro.
Advice. Feel free to talk.
I think blaming and focus on penalties, I think that's a weak mindset.
Hey, this probably be the best mix ever.
The ref sees or the ref deems as a penalty. But you can control how you go out there and do your job.
Hey, say again.
You can control how you go out there and do your job for sure, bro.
The longest outro in the land.
4 picks, my bad. The league has figured out the stats that box because we can't throw accurate consistently. 8 in the box is hard to run.
Did the Eagles win last night?
Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, bro. I don't think that's what it is, man. I'm not going to just say the league has somehow figured something out. It took them 6 years to figure it out. The dude been to 2 Super Bowls. Everybody been saying, let's blitz. Look at this. Let's blitz and make them throw the ball.
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
No. We don't have a lot of creativity in the offense. There was many times today when you heard, you know what I mean, Troy Aikman say that it's not a lot of places for Jalen Hurts to go with the ball. That's been the story of the year.
Right, this mother don't miss.
No,
that mother don't miss, man. In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
We're not
in the heat of controversy,
because the league has figured out Jalen Hurts. This is the first game that Jalen Hurts had like this all year.
I've got balls of steel.
The reason why we were winning games with these shitty play calls is that Jalen Hurts wasn't turning the ball over. This is what happens when you have poor play design.
Hit you all alone.
It just
I got you.
Horrendous.
Buttons upon request.
It's bad. To say the offense is bad solely because Jalen Hurts
sing it, y'all.
It's just stupid, the guy won Super Bowl. Like I'm all giving the blame to Jalen Hurts today. That's
wherever you go. Sing it, baby.
But I'm not gonna sit here and act like the dude don't know how to do it.
The longest outro in the land.
You can't win a Super Bowl with
Name me a better outro.
I'm not gonna do that, bro. So you know all of this benching and all. If you bench him, you gotta trade him. If you bench him, you gotta trade him. Y'all need to stop thinking with so much impulse, man. Way beyond change your OC. We got a big problem with QB1. It's a prime example. So what you want to do about the problem with QB1? Do you want to bench your Super Bowl MVP quarterback? Do you want to bench your quarterback who played in 2 Super Bowls? Do you want to bench your quarterback who played in 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years? He was garbage today. A lot of quarterbacks have had their days of being garbage. A lot of quarterbacks have had their time and their days of being garbage. We watched a lot of football here. Do you want to bench your Super Bowl MVP who played in 2 Super Bowls for you? You're all pro. Do you want to bench him off of 1 game? Y'all got to tighten up, bro. Y'all got to tighten up, man. Y'all got to tighten up.
Now, so the cocaine
y'all got to tighten up, man. Y'all need to learn how to deal with some type of adversity, man. Y'all got to learn how to deal with some type of adversity, man. He was not good today, bro.
Execute Order 66.
He was trash as hell today. AJ Brown in critical spots was trash. Jake Elliott was trash. 4 interceptions by your quarterback is just unsustainable, man. He was throwing them shits to linemen, linebackers. He threw them to everybody, bro. Every facet of the defense got an interception on Jalen Hurts today.
Usher, close the
Every
doors.
facet of the defense,
Close
man.
the doors. Close
Every
the
facet
doors.
of the defense.
He's beginning to believe.
We all gonna lead together. There's
So at the end
1,000
of
of
the
you
day,
tonight, and those that are watching,
I've been saying this during this whole week. The Philadelphia Eagles need to look in the mirror and see what they want to be. They need to look in the mirror and see what they want to be. For guys who are now running to the jockstrap and Tanner McKee, go ahead, man.
Because again, it costs the center. I got you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or you're just giving
I've been really in the field. I just wanna run it up.
Y'all can bring it right down. Pick your phone and stick it on.
You gotta trade him.
Kinda check us out.
You gotta trade him. Like y'all don't even make no sense, man. Y'all wanna act like how can y'all be so spoiled with the fans?
Lately I just wanna
So spoiled with the fans.
need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the sink.
That was
I'm
in a
losing
parade
some.
less than a year.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still say roll my change. Take some losses when I'm playing. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T, like I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Shimmy now. Still the same, not switching sides, no, it's about loyalty. You switch sides up for the bad, and that's what real to me. I'm just like you with designer, experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, and nothing really there. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit.
We're playing the game of football.
I've been really in the field,
It just so happens that while in the midst of playing the game of football wrong, your quarterback had one of the worst games of his career. Your quarterback had one of the worst games of his career. They are going to beat this week on Sport Talk.
Count that too.
They're going to destroy him this week on Sport Talk.
Lately, I just wanna run it.
They are.
Yeah. I just be off the dome. I never own no chrome. Too many frozen codes. Yeah. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone.
There's no defense for the game that Jalen has played. There's no reason it's not coming to too late thought. It is on Jalen Hurts. It's on Jalen Hurts. It's on Jalen Hurts. You got the Raiders, Jets. Hopefully you can do something about this, because I mean your pride is on the line at this point. Your pride is on the line. Your pride is on the line. But benching your franchise quarterback while you lead the division is retarded talk.
It's an evil world we live in.
I mean, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, you know, I'm not with that plan. I don't know what the Eagles going to do, but I'm not with that. It don't make sense, man. That's not how organizations move. So, like, I don't even like talking about stuff that's not even a possibility. It's not a possibility. It's just highly doubtful. I'm not saying he don't got that dog. I'm saying he didn't look like he had that dog energy versus the Chargers. I think that hurts the most. It's not about who you defend or what. It's not, you can't defend what you just saw. Jalen played horrendous, but I'm still 10 goes down my QB like other big things. I mean, it's in your best interest to be 10 toes down, because they're not going to bench you. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do nothing, bro. I mean, statistically and schematically, it will cause way more talk and way more distraction than anything. Way more talk and way more distraction than anything. Like, you have to give your guys the chance to fight through what they're going through. Hurts been bad all season. That's a lot. I understand we're upset, but that's not true. It's just simply not true.
Execute order.
The first time I thought put Tanner in an interception and fumble and one possession, AJ cried way too much to be dropping shit.
So it look like I'll be around. I ain't trying
really bad all year.
But if you need some advice,
you know what I mean? They've been two turnstiles. You need to watch the first part of Bro, a lot of you guys don't even be having the access to the tape that I got the access to. A lot of you don't be having access to the tape, man. When I watch the tape, I see poor play design. When I watch the tape, I see a league-leading amount of hitch routes.
Again.
I see A.J. Brown being in the slot the second least. When I watch the tape,
I've got balls of steel.
That leads the league in 3 and outs. That's what I see when I watch the tape. When I watch the tape, the first thing that don't come to my mind is you need to make a change at court. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's not what I see. That's not what I see. I gain nothing out of emotional damage. I gain nothing out of it. I can easily be like y'all and say what y'all say, but that's just not what I see when I watch the tape. When I watch the tape from this game, I'll see that Jalen Hurts was one of the biggest liabilities on the field for sure. But to sit here and make it seem like he's been bad all year is just it's a lie. It's a lie. I'm about the truth over there, man. It's a lie. Was he bad today on Monday Night Football? Absolutely. Absolutely. Has he been bad in other games this year? Absolutely. But has he been bad all year?
Absolutely.
It don't make sense to say that, man.
Absolutely. You gotta keep that same energy.
It means you gotta trade the most successful QB in team history. Be careful what y'all wish for. Yeah, if you bench him, you gotta trade him. The guy never missed the playoffs. Like think about the guy.
Until next time, man. I'm done trolling, man. Oh my God. Boy. All right, but we still got to take care of business, man. We still behind, man. We still behind. We just got to catch up now. The end games. But in closing, in the mighty words of my favorite guy, let's listen.
How y'all saying this stuff about? Think about the guy y'all saying this stuff about. You know what I'm saying? Think about the guy y'all saying this stuff about. I saw Justin Herbert throw 4 interceptions in a playoff game.
Law did it.
Playoff game.
Oh, Herbert did it. Herbert. I can't take credit.
I just think of things different, man. I'm not going to be emotional. I'm not going to be like y'all. I'm going to chalk it up as a bad game, and I'm going to continue to look forward to this